What is up, man? Welcome,
Happy.
welcome, welcome, my friend, man.
Been too long, man. I think it's been a handful of months since last time I was on with a watch along.
I think it was maybe Friday 4th.
I think it was, yeah, because we did two
Yeah,
and four.
yeah. Wow, man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I've tweaked the intro just a little bit, man. I have like four different ones. There's one for the Monday night watch along. There's one for the horror of it, which it doesn't pretty much doesn't exist anymore because I'm going. Once you're done here, once you're done finishing the Friday series with me, there's not going to be another study constant host ever again. I give up on that idea. That was a big mistake. It was a dream of mine. It didn't work out. But
Roll with the
I
punches.
will have guests and shit here and there instead.
Hmm.
And then I have my Sunday matinee, which I'm really happy with that. I
Yeah.
really enjoy doing that. The Sunday matinee is for anything and everything. I,
Th- I-
I I'm gonna be doing Fargo here soon. This coming weekend, I'm doing The Outsiders.
I'm so
Um,
excited about that. I don't want to jump on you right now, but I love how it's not just horror on Sundays.
dude,
Because you know what? We all love horror, like me, you, and the chat, but you got to cleanse that palate sometimes. You know what I mean?
well,
And like you and me were chatting. I'm so fucking stoked for the Outsiders this Sunday, dude. I'm
yeah, I did
so fucking
almost
stoked.
famous about a month ago.
That's another good one.
Oh man, and that's what makes me so. It's just got there's just that one part. My favorite part of the whole film is when he tells her when he tells Penny Lane that she was pretty much sold for a case of beer,
Yeah.
and you can just see the pain in her eyes, man. She is just destroyed, and she's like, "What kind of beer?" You know, and she,
She got to hide that. She got to hide that pain. You know.
if I was only as strong and as tough as this chick, man, I would be set.
I've said my piece on that, dude. You know what I think about you.
Well, I have a really quick rebuttal to make before I move on, though. Something was just said, and I have to. Something was just said, I'm really confused about it, about why Karen from Motion Chicks left for the horror of it, which, by the way, that was a 50-50 decision that was made there, which is all I wanted was 50-50 decision for she and I.
Okay.
But the reason I'm confused is because when we talked, she joined one of my streams 2 or 3 weeks ago, and for the first time since like for the horror of it, episode 4, when she was still on the show, first time we
Mm-hmm.
even spoke, and we talked on Instagram after that, and she was asking me what happened and told me that she felt like that she had gotten dumped. So which is it? Do you feel like you got dumped, or did you leave because you didn't feel like that you was a real part of the show? I would just like to know which one that is, man. This is the that basically encapsulates Karen and I's relationship in a nutshell.
Okay.
She says one thing, I say another thing, and then I say something else, and then she says something else. Bottom line is, we just didn't work out. I felt like I was getting beat up on a little bit over there on that stream, and I thought that was really uncool. At least invite me for the meeting so I could defend myself. You know, at
Mm-hmm.
least invite me so I could say, no, fuck that bullshit. This is what I got to say about that. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at her. You know, I kind of seen where that was, about halfway through, and all that was that night on the Night of Demons stream was me just asking her, just saying, hey, the two of us don't, we just don't communicate very well, which
Okay.
pretty much says everything that I'm saying right now. And that's all I wanted to do. And all I was trying to tell her was I want to improve our communication to
Mm-hmm.
where we're on the same page. And it went from that to complete just silence to the point where when it was over, I didn't even say, hey, I'm Laura Philbin, you're not. I was just like, click, click, and I'm just done. So
Mm.
that's another movie that I got to redo. Also, Private People. Maybe I just don't play well with them. You know what I mean?
Here's my take on it. I don't know her very well. I didn't see that watch along, so I
Yeah.
don't know what went.
It
Playing
was
devil's
probably
advocate because she, from what I have seen of her stream, she's a sweetheart. She's a
She is,
very
and that's
sweet
why
girl.
I
She's
asked
a
her to
very
be
sweet
there.
girl. Every time I've interacted with her, she's been nice as hell.
She hurt my
I just wonder if it was maybe on both ends. Because you know me,
Yeah,
if I say something about you, I'm going to tell you because we're buds. I think it might have been a miscommunication on both ends.
yeah,
Maybe she took it harder than she should. Maybe she
yeah.
misinterpreted something you said. I don't know. I cannot speak
It
for her
happens
at all, and I
every
won't.
day of my life. My fiance, my own
Yeah.
son, misconstrues things that I say sometimes.
Hmm.
I'm not the easiest person to understand at times about things.
There's been
I
times when you and
try,
me had our miscommunications. You know what I mean?
I try to communicate one thing, but
Mm-hmm.
it comes out as something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean for it to be that way, but it's just that's the story of my life, man. About the last 10, 15 years, that's the way it's been. I
Mm-hmm.
try so hard to communicate and get one thing across, and for some reason, it just doesn't come across.
Oh.
So, yeah, I definitely take but you know what I mean? I take my own responsibility for it. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just confused on how it went from I felt like I got dumped to I had to leave the show because I didn't feel like that you know, I was being allowed to be a part of it. I don't understand that. But hey, that was the problem then, and I guess it's still the problem now. I don't have any personal problems, anything at all with Karen.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish that I hadn't clicked. I clicked over there to support her, give her a thumbs up, say, "Hey, how you doing?"
Mm-hmm.
Just in time to hear. I got 2 points to make about how this motherfucker is a fucking dick. Basically, is what it sounded like.
Uh,
And
like it,
I don't think
like
I'm a dick, guys. Do you guys think I'm a dick, or do you just like I'm misunderstood and not and I don't communicate real well?
like I said, I don't have a horse in the show. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't. I did not see her stream. I was busy with night tonight. I will say this, like I said, she's a sweetheart. I've never taken anything she said maliciously or anything like that.
Oh,
She is one of the nicest people I've met on YouTube.
yes. That's why I
You
asked her.
you are one of the most honest people to a fault. You know what I mean? I think.
I just wanted it to be her show too.
Hold
That's
on.
what I want.
I want to try to word this right. I think if people don't know you, maybe like because you have like when it comes to YouTubers, you have the people in the chat, and then you've got the people that you talk to offline, and then you know that little circle. I think if people don't know you as well as maybe as the ones in that little circle, I can see why they can sometimes take you as a little rougher on the edges,
It
but
is.
you're not an asshole. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
It's because they don't know you. You know what I
It
mean?
is.
And
It
that's
is
how they
so
honestly,
frustrating.
and because when me and you had that little miscommunication, I didn't know you as well as I know you now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think between the two of you, I think it was just
It doesn't.
miscommunication, and I hope it could get fixed. Regardless, you guys go your separate ways, how you want to do it. But
Yeah,
no,
I don't have a problem.
you're not an asshole. You know what I mean?
No.
I said what I said just now. You can be a little rough around the edges if people don't know the man behind
Yeah.
Gorofo. You know what I mean? Because you're very, very blunt, and I think people might just take that the wrong way, if that
Joseph,
makes sense.
We are going to be having fun, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to figure something out here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to get this straight in my head because this happened right before I came on. So we are going to be having fun here in a few minutes. I'm just trying to straighten it out in my own head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to a friend of mine, and I'm trying to get your guys' input too. I'm trying to get your guys' input. I'm trying to find out what it is, what
Mm-hmm.
this communication is, because this is something I've struggled with for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't and I understand where it is that I have trouble communicating with people. No, you shouldn't leave unless you want to, man. I'm just saying, let me get through this real quick and figure out what's
Mm-hmm.
going on,
You just got to do your process, man. Just do what you got to do. We're gonna
and
get to fun.
and then we're gonna kick into it.
Mm-hmm.
But see, part of me getting support from you guys is talking to you guys. You guys say you're my friends and everything. Well, be my friend. Be my friend.
They are, Keith. They are. Put it this way: if they weren't your
Well,
friends, hold on, shut up. If they weren't your friends, your streams, dude, go at least an hour longer than the movies, right? Because you like to do your little bullshitting at the end. If they weren't your friends, why would they spend 2.5 to 3 hours with you?
right, right.
Well,
And,
that's my
and
point. That's my point. I think a lot of times you take you've had a lot of shit going on in the past month. Okay,
yeah,
you have. Even with that going on, look who's coming back.
right. I just feel like
If
every
if
time I try to talk, people think I'm mad, and I'm not mad. I'm just trying to go through the process and figure things out.
but see, that's the thing. They don't know you like I do. They don't realize that that's how your brain works. You know what I mean? You have to process stuff because you're
Yeah,
always questioning yourself. You're always questioning others. You know what I mean? That's just how you are, dude. That's how you're wired. You know, everybody's wired differently,
well, guys,
and I don't think people understand that yet because
well,
you're you know this is you're agoraphobe. You know what I mean? You're the guy that let's
yeah,
sit down, let's rock it out, let's watch some movies and this and that. I know Keith. There's a difference between agoraphobe and Keith. Okay.
yeah. The-
I personally, and I'm not going to bullshit you because what am I going to gain from bullshitting you? You know what I mean? Nothing. I'm telling you how it is because that's what friends do. Friends tell you what you need to hear and not necessarily what you
yeah,
want.
yeah.
I
And that's what
think
I'm asking
you're
for.
just, I personally think you're taking some of it a little too close to heart. I'm not talking about the other situation. We're not going to get into that. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
I don't care about that at
Right, but
all.
what I'm just using that as an example. I'm
Yeah.
just thinking you're taking a lot of this a little too close to heart because it's happened all at once. And I think, like I said, if people in the chat they don't know you as well as I do, like I said, that's why I said you might come off just a little because you're very soft spoken, but lots of times you get passionate, and sometimes the passion seems like you're yelling. You know what I mean? People might take it that way,
Yeah, I'm
which
passionate.
necessarily isn't a bad thing. But if they don't know you, they don't realize it's because you're passionate and you just shoot from the fucking hip. You know what I mean? You got a hair trigger.
I don't
That's
think
the
they realize. I don't think they realize how important they are to me.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand that. I'm not just guys. Hey, I have a chat. No, this is the lifeline for me. This is
Mm-hmm.
the only because being agoraphobic, besides my fiance and my son, and talking to you and a couple other people on Instagram here and there, they're my only
That's your
outlet.
That's your,
My only communication to the
right.
outside world is when I
Right.
get in these chats.
Right.
So just so you guys know that you guys are that important. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And I don't kiss no ass. I don't bullshit. I'm telling you just how it is.
Right.
And um, I don't know, man. It's just, but no, you ain't gonna go anywhere. The only way you guys gotta go anywhere is if you guys want to go.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, hell no. By all means, stick around. We're gonna kick some ass. I just want to circulate this through my brain,
Yeah.
get it the hell out of here, so that I can focus on this and kick some fucking ass like I do because I
Mm-hmm.
am the best horror watch along man on YouTube. Period.
Yeah. Joseph, don't worry, dude. He's just got to sometimes get shit off his chest, like we all do. That's all it is. So you don't got to go nowhere, bud.
Yeah,
Trust me, it's gonna be a fun night. I was talking to him a little bit behind the scenes. It's going to be a fun night, especially with this one.
And by the way, Karen, there is a difference between a watch party and a watch along. A watch party is a hangout. A watch along is a communication. It's a commentary. It's a discussion about the film, the people in the film, the people making the film. It's about the film. A watch party usually has everything to do except the film. You talk about everything else. You talk about where your dog shit last week. You know what I mean? That's a watch party. A watch along,
Jesus.
a watch along has to do with film. A watch party is who you fucked last weekend. You know what I mean? Bottom
Welcome, welcome,
line,
welcome to Gorophobe's channel, where we talk about sex,
welcome.
Jason Voorhees, and dog shit.
Dog shit. Well, what welcome you guys. That portion is over.
You feel better now? Take a deep breath, buddy boy.
Yeah, because I tell you, the main stress and negativity in my life, I cut the fuck out. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
even worry about that shit no more.
Good.
So here we are. Ralph's fucking losing it. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, what's up, Ralph? How you
The
doing,
the
man?
only negativity we're going to have now is when we get to the later entries of the Friday the 13th franchise, but we'll wait
Yeah.
until we get there, right?
And the fact of the what I brought up to you, should I bring it up now about this part today? About
No,
how this is,
wait till we get to that scene. Wait till we get to the scene in the
well,
camper.
about this is the only one. Okay, okay,
I think we should wait. I think we should wait because
okay,
if
okay,
people
okay.
haven't seen it yet, they might be a little surprised. That's just my take. It you, I'll follow. I'll roll with the punches, however you want to do it, buddy. But I think that would be the best time to talk about it. But
No,
it's up to you.
no, you don't ever need to stop talking about Danielle Harris.
Oh God, no!
You don't want to do that. Not on my screen.
I
I
finally
don't
got I
know.
finally got her autograph. My buddy Alex, from Two Bearded Losers, he went to some Comic Con and because I've been sending him stuff in the mail all the time, and you know me, I love my Jason Goes to Hell. He got me Stephen Williams autograph, and then he got
Very good.
me this
Very good.
super sexy 8x10 picture of Danielle Harris. She wrote to Eric, I love you with a heart and all that bullshit. It's I'll have to show it to you sometime. She's
Very
cool as
cool,
fuck. If
man.
you've ever listened to her podcast that she does with Scout from Zombies Halloween, they're just cool chicks.
They are, man. Remember I told you about what Jimmy Lee Curtis making Danielle look stupid. During that premiere, and,
Yeah.
and Danielle and Scout ran up to him, was like, "Hey, we're the biggest fans." Blah 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 blah. And Jimmy Lee Curtis looks at him and says, "I'm sorry, I don't know you." And Danielle Harris is like, I'm Danielle. This is Scout. She
Mhm.
played Lori in the zombie element. And Jimmy Curtis is like, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. And it was so bad that Scout Taylor Compton was crying, I guess. Danielle
I
immediately went on her screen later and was like, that's fucked up.
I can see maybe not knowing who Scout is because Scout was just coming into her own at that time.
She was just weird.
Bullshit. Jamie Lee Curtis didn't know who Danielle Harris was. Even if she didn't
Yeah,
watch the Halloween 4 and 5, she was on Roseanne. She did so much stuff when she was a kid, growing up.
she knew who she was,
Bull
man.
fucking shit. And that's what's. It's funny we're talking about this. We haven't started the movie yet. We'll get to it. That's what's really kind of make me dislike Jamie Lee Curtis ever since this David Gordon Green bullshit came out.
Yep. This
If
trilogy
you
is just
guys love that trilogy, God bless you. I have fun with kills, and that's it. But it just seems like she's got like this her shit don't stink type of vibe to me.
yeah,
You know
she
what I mean?
has
You
the
know,
thing
and
going
I
on.
think the fact that now she's won an Oscar might add to it.
Mm,
But it's very disappointing.
yeah. Spooky Kisses. Do you know who Spooky Kisses is?
Yes, I follow her on Instagram.
I talked to her a lot. She was the first one to help me get over 100 subs.
Oh,
She helped
nice.
me out, and she helped me reach out. And next thing you know, and I took off after that.
Hmm.
This was like a year ago. Um, she met Jamie Lee Curtis in New York in some boutique or something, and she said she's an asshole.
Really?
She said she was so disappointed.
That's why they sometimes say, "Don't meet your heroes, man."
Spooky Kisses. Now you talk about the sweetest person on fucking
She's a
YouTube.
cool chick. I like her a lot.
She's the sweetest chick that I've met on.
I've watched a few of her YouTube videos too. She's really cool.
But yeah, Tom McLaughlin, man,
Hmm.
odd fellow, man. You talk about a total horror nerd, man. This guy just loves horror.
He has directed one of my favorite Stephen King movies.
Same.
I love Sometimes They Come Back. It's a TV movie that came out in like 91, 92. It's got Brooke Adams, who was in The Dead Zone.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen it.
Robert Rustler.
But
So it's
Russell,
so good. If you don't know
yes,
the story, is the main character Jimmy. He is a school teacher, and
yeah,
he's leaving the big city, going back to his old town where he grew up and where his brother was killed. He was killed by three. Of course, it's fucking Stephen King, so he was killed by three greasers. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
the he is a school teacher, and suddenly his students are getting murdered, and they are being replaced by the greasers. Like his
Yeah.
students are being replaced by the greasers that killed his brother Wayne, and it's really, really good, really good. And Tom McLaughlin, I think, is, unless you're in the obsessed with the horror genre like we are, you don't really know that name, but that motherfucker knows how to use a camera. You know what I mean?
Played by Timothy. That's his
I'm
name.
looking
That's
at.
his name.
He's the guy. He played Otter in National Lampoon's Animal House.
Yes, and he was also in Up the Creek. Um, um,
I'm looking at it now. What the fuck is his name? Tim Matheson.
Tim Matheson.
Tim
See,
Matheson.
see, yeah. I knew it was Tim. Yeah, he went from those fun time, have a good time, after dark booby type shows.
Mm-hmm.
Those fun shows like Animal House and Up the Creek. And the next thing you know, he was in that, and he was also in a show called Buried Alive.
And he was also in like Fletch, Black Sheep, Van Wilder.
Oh, Fletch. Oh, I love Fletch.
So but and then I saw him. He recently popped up in the Child's Play remake. You know what I mean? It's a bit part. He's not in it very long, but he's still working. He's still cool as hell. You know what I mean? But yeah, Tom McLaughlin directing that. That's probably in my top 5 Stephen King movies, and that says a lot to me because it was a fucking made for TV movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
They always have zero budget. You know
yeah.
what I mean? They have to do
All
with
of the
what.
Stephen King ones that are made for TV, man. I mean, you got It, you got The Stand, you got,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Um, my favorite, not change subject, but my favorite Tommy is in this one. Of course, I love Tom Matthews. I'm a big Return of the Living Dead fan.
Okay.
He's my favorite.
Okay. I'm a John Shepard guy, but nothing against Tom Matthews.
Video,
I like John Shepard more because he's that powder keg waiting to explode. You know what I mean? He's more body language. I like him a lot.
yes, make videos, Joseph.
Yeah,
Jo-
do it.
Joseph says people unsubscribe to me. Dude, keep hitting it, keep at the grind, man. Eventually, you're gonna reach a point where you're gonna find people who appreciate you for
Hmm.
who you are and what you have to give. Don't
Yeah.
quit. Don't start making videos. If for anything, don't make them for the subscribers. Make them because it makes you happy. It fulfills
Hmm.
that part of your life.
I've said this to Keith, and I've said it to anybody that I've come to know. I've been a YouTuber for 5 6 years.
Yeah,
However, do it
you will,
because it's a
Joseph.
fun hobby. Do it for, I don't know if Joseph, if you want to talk movies or what you do on your channel. Do it because you want to do it. Eventually you're going to get into that groove. You're going to find that passion. Your videos will get a lot better because people will see that passion. The subscribers will come to you. Don't give a fuck about view counts. Don't give a fuck about subscriber counts because in the beginning, that will hamper your desire to do it. I get that. I was like that. I used to be obsessed. Oh, great. I gained 5 subs. Then the next day I lost 6. It doesn't fucking matter. Do it
Yeah.
because you want to talk about movies. That's what YouTube is. It's for people to get together to talk about movies, wrestling, art. Whether it's a baking channel. It's what you want to do to show your passion to the outside world.
You plan on
So
losing?
subs and views are great, but
You
that's not
plan
why
on
we do it.
losing?
You do it to
It's
meet people.
it's just the ones that are subbing aren't watching the content, so YouTube's taking them back.
Yes.
That's what that is. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because they are
Don't
actually
get discouraged, dude. It's tough saying don't get discouraged. Trust me, I know, but
this is a hard game, man.
keep doing it, man. Do it, like I said. Do it to talk movies. Don't do it for numbers. Because there's lots of times, I guarantee you, there's been times when I watch a channel, like I frequently watch a channel, and YouTube unsubs me. So it's a fucking glitch a lot of times. Don't don't take that shit personal, dude. Or else you're not going to have fun anymore. And it will show
No,
in your content.
yeah, yeah. Hey, man, if I could do this and go at it and still be having fun with the controversy that's been plaguing me here lately,
Hmm.
then and still have fun, then shit, anybody can, man. Keep plugging at it.
Absolutely.
Steve Austin got his name. Yes, yes. I know how he got the Steve Austin and the Stone Cold. Yes.
Oh
Steve
shit, my
Austin.
buddy Derek's here down at the bottom. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. This is
Steve
usually his
Austin.
this is
Oh,
usually his my buddy Derek's bedtime, but he wanted to show up. That's nice.
hey, what's going on, Derek? Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Definitely give me a thumbs up, man. No, the Steve Austin was because he was down in South. I can't remember which one, but his name was Steve Williams. They already had Dr. Death Steve Williams.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, "Give me a name. Come up with a name." Um, and that was Dirty Dutch Mantel, I do believe,
Yep.
that who did that. And he come back through and he said, "Come up with a name." And he said, "Nope." And he said, "Okay, well then you're Steve freaking Austin."
Yeah.
And I don't want to be Steve Austin. I don't want to disrespect $1 million,
Mm-hmm.
$1 million man. You know what I mean? The $6 million man. And he's like, "Well, that's what you are tonight."
Yeah.
He kept it. The Stone Cold came from his ex-wife Jeannie. She was
Lady
British.
Blossom. Yep.
She brought him some tea and said, "You better drink it before it turns stone cold."
Yep.
That's it, man, right there. That's one thing about me. I'm not gonna talk about some shit unless I know it.
Yep.
Like if somebody said something I don't know, I'm gonna be like, "I don't know." Because there's nothing worse than looking like an asshole when you say some wrong shit, and everybody
Mm-hmm.
goes, "No, that's not how it happened, man.
Yeah.
You're stupid. You're full of shit, man. Oh my god, he's full of shit." But yeah, man, Tom Matthews, Megan, one of the favorite
Night, Derek.
uh, final girls here, and I think it's just because of the ass she has on her and everything, mainly.
Those jeans help out a lot, dude.
Yeah, yeah. This has got everything from the hot chick to Tom Matthews to Zombie Jason to the goofy bumbling cops to the you know what I mean.
I love the sheriff. Yeah.
What I'm talking about is his bumbling deputy,
Oh,
Deputy Rick Cologne.
where the red dot goes, you bang.
Yeah, yeah.
It's it's got everything. It's got the Alice Cooper soundtrack. It's got car chases.
It's a horse shack.
Yeah, yeah. I've been watching. I've been actually streaming and watching a lot of Welcome Back, Kotter. With my family lately, and I was saying how Epstein is the only one that I know of out of all the sweat hogs that hasn't been in a horror movie.
Yeah,
Because Boom Boom Washington was in 31. We got Horshack in this, and then of course John Travolta was in Carrie.
yeah. We got yesterday's broadcast. Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, that's my buddy Derek. He went on his other channel and gave you a sub with that and a thumbs up. So look, you got 2 for 2 from Derek.
Well, thanks, man. Hey,
He's
don't
a good dude.
just watch at least a couple of minutes of a couple of videos so that
Mm-hmm.
YouTube don't take it from me so that I can keep it, or they
Mm-hmm.
will be jackasses and take it because that's just how they are.
Yep.
But thank you very much, man. I appreciate that, man. Much, 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 much. Alice Cooper. I was telling. I think it was Russell. I was telling. I seen Alice Cooper in 1992 at the Operation Rock and Roll tour. It was 5 bands and it was a summer tour. I seen him at Deer Creek in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's right between Noblesville and Indianapolis here in Indiana. The opening band was Dangerous Toys. You remember Dangerous Toys?
Mm-mm.
They
Doesn't
did
ring a bell.
Tease and please,
Okay.
Scared. Okay.
Mm.
After them, Metal Church came out. After them, Motorhead came out.
Ooh, nice.
After them, it was Alice Cooper, and then after them, it was Judas Priest. Judas Priest and Alice Cooper were flip flopping headline.
Mm-hmm. I saw
20 years later, they would have been sharing that with Motorhead too.
Yeah. I saw Cooper once, and it was cool. It was in Milwaukee because of Wayne's World. You know what I mean? He did play "Feed My Frankenstein." That was fucking neat. But he opened for Motley Crue. For their air quotes farewell tour, and he was better than Motley Crue. But it was great because we were lucky we saw Motley Crue at the beginning of the tour before Vince became Vince and started showing up drunk, and from the guillotine to the straight jacket to dancing with Cold Ethel, the Monsters, all that shit. Yeah, he is great.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Vince ate the old Vince. And
I think this
it
new
all fit
Vince. I
right
think
here.
this new Vince ate the Vince that ate Vince. You know what I mean? Because he's ballooned up even bigger now.
It all sits right here in the neck and in the belly.
Yeah, it's
And
it's just
now
it's the wine belly for him, but he's embarrassing, man. He's so embarrassing now when he just mumbles and he holds the microphone out to the crowd. It's pathetic.
they completely lost me. They were some of my favorite bands as a youth, as a teenager. But they completely lost me with the way that they've been doing Mick Mars. Fuck them, man. That is
I,
just
I keep
ridiculous.
saying, I'll tell you what, when I saw Mick Mars, that dude can barely fucking move. He can still shred like it's nothing. And he's got a guy following him around writing his autobiography. And I guarantee you he's gonna wait, that guy's gonna write until Mick Mars dies. So Mick's final words in the book will be "fuck you, Vince." I guarantee it.
Yep, yep. Well, his main his main stink is with Nikki Six, because Six makes all the decisions in that band.
Yeah.
He always has. And Nikki
Mm-hmm.
Six is also one of the most two-faced, underhanded, greedy people. He like the only one that is king above him greed wise is Gene Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, Nikki Six is the king of greed.
Yeah.
But nobody's greedier than Kid.
No shit.
But shit, man, I guess we can go ahead and get this rolling here. I don't want to
Yeah.
keep you up all night. I know you got to work.
No, it's all good,
Um,
dude. Like I said, I might not stay for the bullshitting part, but I'm gonna power through the movie for you.
cool. I definitely appreciate it, man.
Oh man, like
Um,
I said, we'll finish this Friday the 13th series, Hell or High Water, dude. We'll get it done.
we got to redo part two also, man, because part two got so bad with drama and shit that I completely had to delete it.
We're not gonna bring that up, man. But we'll redo part two. How about that?
I'm ready to do that, and I want to make it kick ass because I mean this is the biggest franchise in horror of all
It,
time.
in my opinion, it's the most consistently good
Definitely,
because
easily.
Nightmare. I mean, I even like a lot of the shitty Nightmare movies. I put that under that. Chainsaw is very rocky, but there's more good than bad. Halloween, I think, is probably the one that's got like the biggest dip, in my opinion. Like after four, it's just, and then it kind of pulls up a little bit with H2O. Then it drops. I like Rob Zombies, but then once David Gordon Green showed up, I kind of checked out.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely the most consistent. I can't wait because I've only seen Goes to Hell one time,
Mm-hmm.
and that was right as soon as it came out on VHS or
Mm-hmm.
whatever back in the day. I got it from video store. I watched it one time. I haven't seen it since. So look how long ago that's been. That was right after it came
93.
out.
93. Okay, well, we'll see.
So
But let's get on to Jason Lives. I'm
all
ready
right,
whenever you are, my dude.
I have my subtitles ready. I am going to go ahead and push play and pause on the Paramount sign, and then we'll
Yep.
give the count.
Yep.
You ready?
I'm all set. I'm at 0-0, but I got the mountain on me.
Hey, if everybody's ready, give me that thumbs up and let me know. Muffled? I've got a bit of a sinus thing. That might be it.
It sounds okay to me.
Listen, it's
Oh,
just
and
you,
that was
Steel.
John Steele who said that. Hey, Mr. Steele, I didn't even notice.
What's going on, Steel? How you doing, brother? Rock Halford has a small part in Spun with Mickey Rourke. Halford's a multi-talented motherfucker, man, and one of the
Mm-hmm.
greatest voices of all time in
Oh
rock.
yeah.
If everybody's ready, give me that thumbs up. Spun's a good show. It's the one with the green dog. You remember that?
Mm.
I sound further away, do I? So far away. Do I sound far away now? Or do I just sound like I'm hollering like an old man that can't hear? All right. All right. So we'll just do it this way. If you guys need me to give you more time, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to do the five. If you need me to wait, let me know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Got it. And we're always given timestamps and shit like that too. So
Yeah, yeah. We've all seen this lots. Is
I don't.
anyone
I think he
else
sounds
hearing me?
fine, John. I don't get it. Do you need a maybe you should refresh your screen, buddy? All right, let me turn the volume down just a little. We don't want YouTube fucking you over with that shit.
This is the one with the James Bond beginning, isn't it?
Yeah. You know what I really like about this one? I like that this one doesn't really start with. I mean, a couple of them didn't either, like 4 and 5. I like how this one doesn't start with flashbacks. You're thrown right into the shit.
Yeah. Well,
I
I like that about sequels, though, where it starts at the end of the last one. But it
mm-hmm.
would be kind of impossible to do with the way 5 ended. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh, there's Horseshack. Ron Palillo.
Mr. Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't it be
Hello,
fun
how are you?
when Jason punches through him, rips his heart out? If he just went, oh, oh, oh.
I have that whole collection,
Do
and my
you?
fiance and I were just watching the first few episodes of season 1 the other day. He said, "Hello, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Mr. Carter."
Yep.
That is such a
Very,
great fucking show, man.
very impressive, Mr. Carter.
You're way ahead of us. Russell's already 46 minutes in.
Damn.
See, the way it
See,
used to
he's.
happen is Russell would be behind us, so
Mm-hmm.
I would wait for Russell to get done because that's just what I do. If anybody's left behind, I wait for them. I wait until I don't leave no man behind. I wait until everybody's done. So Russell's just decided to get ahead of that shit the last few
He's
times.
making up for lost time.
He gets done first.
See,
He's
I
like,
see
yeah,
what I love. Like, I love this whole graveyard setting, man. It's very spooky, but it's very fun. You know, that's what I say about this one. This one is like one of the fun entries. I really love this one.
what one was it, Steele? What one is Horseback Inn?
Mm.
I've seen it. I don't remember.
Horseshack was another one. I don't know. I remember when Horseshack was on Celebrity Boxing, he fought Screech, got his ass kicked. I
He's the one
remember
that
that.
fought Screech.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they used to have like Celebrity Boxing like on Fox, and it was Horseshack versus Screech, and Screech beat the shit out of him.
He was a fucking smart ass, man. Hellgate, okay. Um, the dude who played Screech was a fucking smart ass. He was on Celebrity Fit Club, and
Mm-hmm.
then he did some pornography, and
Mm-hmm.
he died. He died a few years back.
Yeah, and it wasn't even him in the porno either. He later admitted that was a stunt cock and everything.
The stunt cock.
Yeah,
That's
that's what he
great.
said.
That's great. Is it like that in the credits? Stunt cock provided by.
Yeah, special thanks at the very end.
Yeah. Man, I remember the old names all the porno dudes used to have, like Long Dong Silver and shit.
Oh God, yeah. Harry Reams.
You had to have a name, man. You had to have.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Okay, so
I got a question for you.
hey,
I got a question for you, Gore. Hey,
of course,
Corey's here. Glad to see you, buddy. Question for you, Keith. We know how part 5 ended. We see how this opened up. What do you think happened in between them? I always took it as, you know, the ending stinger with Tommy wearing the mask and having the knife behind the door. Always thought he attacked Pam,
yeah.
and then since the police were still there, he eventually just got thrown in the nut house again. Because if you think about it, remember,
Except for this
Horseshack or
time, it was
Hawes, he
free.
says, you know, they're going to throw you right back in. You know, if they find out you got out.
Except for this time, considering what he had been through, now he's wearing a hockey mask. Now
Mm-hmm.
he's holding the knife. Now they're putting him behind some security because remember that little halfway house they was staying in that didn't have any security.
That's why the other
It
two
was
got to go
rural.
fuck in the old lady's yard and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, they were running. They were fucking all over the countryside, man.
Mm-hmm.
They So it's like yeah, and then he did a little bit of time there. They made sure that he was okay. He bullshitted him basically to get out
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so he could come here and Frankenstein Jason.
I love this. I just love the maggots all over the face. And see, like I said, I'm glad that we didn't have like the flashbacks, but they still add like the vocals, like right here with Trish and Tommy yelling in his head.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you get that, you get like that refresher type of deal, but you don't have to like waste like 3 or 4 minutes in the beginning like a lot of the earlier sequels did.
Do we know why? Um, oh boy. Let me see. I'll remember his fucking name. Uh, okay. Do we know why John Shepard didn't reprise his role, or was it just because they wanted somebody with more of a name?
See, I don't know if Tom Matthews really had a name because didn't Return of the Living Dead come out the same year as this? I
No,
think.
it came out 1 year prior. It,
Okay.
it it came out the same year as Part Five,
I
because 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 that's got Mark Venturini and Miguel Nunez in it,
right.
and they both were making Return of the Living Dead at the same time.
Okay. I did read that they did offer to John. I know John Shepard found God and he was trying to get away from all like the violence and sexual stuff and just like rated R stuff in general. So I think that had something to do with it. I don't know if that was the final decision, but
Right.
it's cool that he's come back to like I don't know if he's done conventions, but I know he's done a few of the documentaries and stuff like that talking about it. And like I said, I love that shot of the eye and the maggot falling off his eyebrow.
Yeah.
But he's my favorite Jason because it's all body language with John Shepard.
You can tell what they wanted to do here is, since people back then, Part Five got no respect at all. It was looked at as a pile of shit. So
Mm-hmm.
what they wanted to do with this one is they wanted to let us know right the fuck away that this is Jason. This is not some paramedic.
Mm-hmm.
Jason's back. That's
Yep.
why this opens like this.
Yep.
Yes, we brought you Jason back. It's not some other dude acting like Jason. Don't worry.
Yep. Just like the fucking Frankenstein monster, and just those, like I said, Tommy McLaughlin, he knows how to use the fucking camera. Just just focusing on his eye, and then him coming out of the fucking dirt like that. It looks so cool with the cobwebs and the wet leaves and all that shit.
Yeah. Nice, nicely done. Tom McLaughlin is, like I say, he's a horror geek all the way, and he
Mm-hmm.
studied from all the greats, man. And he has a very mellow career. It's a very, what should I say,
Under the radar.
passive horror career.
Yeah.
But he's good at what he does. When he
Oh
does it,
yeah.
he knows how to
Yeah.
do it because he's a student of the game. Um,
I love
Tommy,
the rain.
Tommy
That,
should have known when he brought Rorschach that he was out of his league. Nuggets are falling off the shit. He's like, oh hell.
see, I love, like I said, I love just the, of course, it's, like an old fuck me moment. The look on Tommy's face when like he sees the rain. Boom, that heart.
Jason's
Oh,
associated with Jason's associated with storm and rain. So as
mm-hmm,
soon as he came back to life, as soon as they stabbed him with that, the storm kicked in,
mm-hmm.
and it's been raining ever since. Every Fresh 13th has a storm and rain.
That shot of Jason's boot and the maggots falling on it, man. That little shit just adds to it. This is one of the first ones I ever saw. I remember as
Really?
a kid. Yeah, because I remember I love this fucking James Bond shit. Because I remember the James Bond credits, and I remember a lot of the stuff with the. I remember when Sissy got pulled out of the window and her head was ripped off,
Yeah.
and I remember when I can't think of her name, the girl with the blue eyes, like the Meg Foster eyes, when you see her pulled in the room, like the blood's everywhere. So I'm pretty sure this is the first one I've actually seen when I was a kid,
Yeah.
long, long time ago.
This was the sixth one that I had seen, because from 1980 till 1989, when they did Takes Manhattan, I seen everyone on opening weekend at the theater.
Oh,
All
nice.
all the Paramounts.
Very cool.
But after Manhattan, I was like, maybe I can miss the next one. I don't like to see that one in the opening weekend. It was that ending, man. That ending. I was like,
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I have a soft spot for Takes Manhattan. I really do. I'll tell you what. Everyone keeps fucking talking about Scream. Jason took Manhattan a lot more than fucking Ghostface did. At least Jason made it to fucking Times Square. Ghostface could have been in any big town. But then again, I think the Muppets Take Manhattan took Manhattan more than both of them.
That does some strong ass nuclear waste to make him a little kid again, man.
Wow, we'll get to it, but I don't. He didn't turn into a little kid. I love this dude. I fucking love this sheriff so much.
Oh, yeah.
He's sleeping at the desk, and then right when he didn't give a fuck, he pulled that gun right on him. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Russell was just talking about Tom Matthews, Return of the Dead 1 and 2. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You made me break my hand completely off this time, Tina. But that's okay, darling, because I love you. So you have to let me eat your brain.
Oh man, Return of the Living Dead was so good. I like the second one, but the original is so much better.
I knew when Michael Jackson danced across the little electric thing there and he did his little walking shit across there, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
They just said fuck it on this one, didn't they?
Oh yeah. There's your boy. There the red dot he goes. And bang. See, you know what I really love about this sheriff? Because he's the way he talks. I mean, he pulls the gun on him. He's like, "This is what's called screwing the pooch," or when he's chasing Tommy. They're in the car and he's like, "What does he say? Hit the lights in the cherries, or hit the siren in the cherries, or something like that." Shit, no one fucking says, but it fits with his character. I love this sheriff so much.
Dave from Killer Clowns did that shit.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's like a middle-aged version of Dave. This guy's Dave after he's had kids and shit.
Yeah. And then his little fucking Weasley partner has to get in and like shove in, take a nap, Junior. Fuck you.
He's a total forward, man.
He's an ass.
And hats at the full burn, see, sword rain. You go, yeah, man.
Tony Goldwyn. Another recognizable person, Tony Goldwyn. And that is Tommy McLaughlin's wife, driving the car.
Last time I seen him, he was getting chased down in Ghost by all those creepy, scary ass demons.
Oh God, yeah.
It's terrifying.
That's a good fucking movie.
That makes you want to be good.
I think that would be a good movie for you for one of your Sunday matinees, dude. That's a good fucking movie.
Ghost is a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a really, really good mix of comedy and shit.
Mm-hmm. Molly, you in danger, girl.
Excuse me, I just give a little bit of gas from time to time.
Oh. But see, that's what I like about the Friday the 13th movies. There's a lot of recognizable people in them. Like, of course, Kevin Bacon. Amy Steele was big in the 80s. You have Tony Goldwyn. His dad or his grandpa owned MGM. You know what I mean? That's where he got his start. Yeah. Metro Goldwyn Mayer. Yeah.
Goldwyn, okay.
Yeah, he's one of them Goldwyns. Corey Feldman, Crispin Glover, Miguel Nunez. Lots of Kelly Hu. She's in part 8. So there's a lot of faces in this franchise that I think people just overlook because it's some dude with a hockey mask. You know what I mean?
Well, hell yeah. I mean, check out. I mean, the original one's got a very young Kevin Bacon. The only thing Kevin had done at that point was Animal House, I think.
Mm-hmm. I like her a lot. She's fun. Red hair doesn't hurt either.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for a redhead.
This got a lot of little subtle jabs, like the credit card. Don't leave home without it.
Yeah, that's what he wanted to say. I like when he pulls the gun out. She's like, "You're not Dirty Harry. Stop it." And Jason's like, "Yeah, fuck you." Hits the headlight.
He's like, "Dude, I've been dead for a while now."
Yeah. Do you really? He's like, "This is your chance to get in the car. All right, you don't fucked up, boy."
Yeah. It's the only NECA that I don't have. The only NECA Jason I don't have is this one.
I'll keep that in mind. It's
the only one.
Okay. Because I still got to go through my movie Maniacs for you. I think I might have it. because that shit is just collecting dust. We'll talk, dude, for sure. But bless her heart, she's just gonna give him fucking money. What's that?
Hey,
What's that dude gonna do with like $20 walking into the corner market? You know what I mean?
we gotta give her credit. I mean, at least she's trying.
I know. I love it's a product of its time too, like the Velcro wallets. Remember when those were big?
I used to have one of those, the navy blue with the tan outline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And right there, the bubbles. I love the bubbles. He's just standing there.
he's
This is. You know what I really like about this one? We haven't gotten to it. We finally have kids at the camp. It took 6 fucking movies for to actually have campers.
I love that. I love how he walks by the windows. And he doesn't offer to do anything to him. He just walks by and looks at him, and he's thinking, "Wait a minute."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because he has memory. He has memories of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I love that part though. I love that they finally decided to stick kids in a camp.
Yep.
It took them 6 movies, but it's like Tom McLaughlin. I seen a thing with him, and because he co-wrote the screenplay,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Man, this one, we've seen all these camps. We're trying to start all these camps, and now we're finally getting back to a camp we're trying to get started. We've got to get some kids in this camp this time.
Mm-hmm.
We've never had that in any Friday the 13th movie."
Yep.
So that's a little shift that Tom McLaughlin's really, really smart at.
Mm-hmm.
The naughty, bored, small town cop's daughter. She
Yep.
needs a fix, man. She's
Yep.
bored.
Look at the way she's staring at him. So she's like, "This is my pet project. I want that." And why does she want it? Because Daddy says no. That's why.
And he's a pretty boy, bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty, and he's a bad boy.
See, that's the thing. Jennifer Cook. Jennifer Cook plays Megan. Just the way she looks at him, the way she shrugged her shoulders as she was strutting away. You know what I mean? She was like showing her ass and stuff to him.
Yeah,
Just little stuff like that.
Women love bad boys. They love those pretty boy, bad boys.
Mm-hmm.
It's the last dude that Daddy would want her to be with, so that's an even bigger turn on.
Mm-hmm. The one thing I don't like, though, I don't like how they changed the name to Forest Green. I don't know why. I know it's a nitpick, but it just bugs me how they change the town to Forest Green instead of Crystal Lake.
Yeah,
but whatever. I mean, it is what it is.
Trying to get away from that negative mystique.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to drum up some dollars to come into the town, and they couldn't do it at Crystal Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is the guy, right? That
that's me in 40 years. Maybe 20.
Now isn't this the one that had in like a deleted scene that had Jason's dad or something?
There was an alternate ending. They never filmed it, but I don't know. I think his name's Marvin. I don't think Marvin was initially killed, and they were going to have him at first be Jason's dad, and then they decided that would be fucking stupid. But at the end, then there was an alternate ending where Marvin is killed. Elias shows up at Jason's grave. Elias, that's Jason's dad. You don't get the name until Jason goes to L. Jason's dad's never named until then, but he shows up and does something at Jason's grave. Right. But I don't think they ever filmed that, but that was part of the script. They talk about it on the Blu-ray, I believe, in this.
Yeah. Tom Savini did not want to do Friday the 13th Part 2 because as far as he was concerned, it was stupid because Jason was dead.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he did the burning, yeah.
And that's okay because I think it was a good thing because the effects and the burning were fantastic, and what we got for Part 2 was just as great. So we got a twofer for that.
That was an up and coming makeup artist.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember his name, but that was a dude that was on his way up and did a great fucking job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got lots to talk about. When we do Friday the 13th Part 2, I've got so much to talk about that I didn't get to last time.
Mm-hmm. Same here, because I recently listened to Lauren Marie Taylor's podcast. It's called Not the Final Girl. and she recently had Kirsten Baker on it, and they had some fun talks and stuff like that I'm going to save for when we do part 2.
Yeah.
I love
Well,
this
about the
line. I love this line right here. I'd rather deal with old Jason. I love Sissy. Man, I had the biggest crush on her. You know, Megan's pretty, but I had the biggest crush on Sissy when I was younger, dude.
Oh, Renee Jones.
Yeah.
She used to play. She was Abe Carver's wife in Days of Our Lives.
Was she?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Back in the '80s, I watched Days of Our Lives. Picture that.
I don't picture you as a soap opera guy.
I was when I was younger.
Good
When
for
I was
you.
a kid. When I was a kid, and when I was a teenager, I got
Mm-hmm.
into Days of Our Lives, man. And then I, of course, got into better things. I, started jamming music, got into bands, started getting
Mm-hmm.
laid, started partying, and all that was much more fun than Days of Our Lives.
I don't got time for the soap opera shit.
I haven't watched since the late '80s,
Yeah.
but she was on it for years.
No.
Also, Mary Catherine Stewart from Night of the Comet was in it too.
Okay. Now I know you've said you're not a huge fan of like the films when Jason becomes a zombie. What do you think of his at least his look in this one?
I mean, I'm a fan, just
Mm-hmm.
not in comparison to the original four.
Okay.
That's my four. But um, I think actually I think he could have done without the workman's belt.
Okay.
I understand how he wanted to be convenient, and
Mm-hmm.
he's like, man, I haven't done this in years, man. Let me make sure I got my shit together. I'll put a belt on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know. But I do like I like it a lot better than what I used to. I'll put it that way. And
Oh, that's
I
good.
like Part Seven. I like the concept of Part Seven. The whole Carrie
Mm-hmm.
thing. I think it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't like it. I do.
We'll get into it next week, but I was surprised that I thought more people liked part 7, but it's really looked at as one of the lower ones, in my opinion, which
Yes.
I didn't get.
Well, I think a lot of it's got to do with the kids. Most
Yeah.
of them aren't very likable. You know what I mean? And that tends to hurt shit.
The part with the arm fucking gets me every time.
Yeah.
It makes
You
me
know.
think of like when Michael impales Bob, he kind of tilts his head. When Jason's looking at that ripped off arm, it's kind of makes me think of that.
There you're talking shit. It makes me wonder if Rob Zombie's you remember what's his name? I can't remember his fucking name, but I feel like it's Chris something maybe. No, it's Walton.
Walton
Um, but he plays the deputy in House of Thousand Corpses,
Walton
and he plays
Goggins. Walton Goggins.
yes. It's almost like he's patterned after this guy here, like little shit that he says to do. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
don't sit on the car, or you know. Let me see what he says. He says, it's not your goddamn living room, goddamn
Yeah.
grease monkey.
Oh, I love him in that movie so much.
And he's terrified of dogs. He's like, I used to have a cocker spaniel, and then halfway through is his girlfriend's cocker spaniel,
Mm-hmm.
and to the point to where the other cop that's looking for his daughter is like, calm down, Barney, it's just a dog. He is fantastic, though, man. That dude is
Walton's great in
he
everything.
he helps to make the Hateful Eight.
Mm-hmm. Walton makes everything better, and that's like I hate to say Walton will never be a leading man. You know that's just Hollywood. You know how because he's not a. It's no disrespect. He's not a pretty boy. You know what I mean? He's not. He doesn't have the
Yeah.
Hollywood. But what tells you how good Walton is? He makes every movie better just by being in it.
Yes,
If
he
that.
is a stereotypical kick-ass fucking character actor. You
Mm-hmm.
know, he fills that is a very important role to fill.
I love this. He's just like, what the fuck did you just do?
Well, he's looking, going, wait a minute, that's red. It looks like blood, but that ain't my blood. What the fuck are you
I'll
doing?
show you some red.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yep.
You could tell this was Tom wanted he just wanted to have fun on this, man, and just little
Hmm.
things like the smiley face on the tree and the arm getting ripped off, and
And even though he's a zombie in this one, Jason still power walks. I like that. You know what I mean? You know, because everyone talks about, he walks and still kind of like Michael Myers. They always walk, but they catch up to you. He power walks after his victims. Yeah.
yeah. Um, actually, Russell, I think Eric liked that Rob Zombie's monster.
Hit the noise and the cherries. I did. I had a lot of fun with Rob Zombie's Monsters, and I'm a huge fan of the TV show. I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
not worried one bit when Rob took it over because everyone was talking about he's gonna make Lily a whore and he's gonna make Herman white trash and all this because of his known movies. This motherfucker loves the monsters. He's made music videos honoring them. He's made fucking songs. He just wanted to make a goofy, fun, psychedelic prequel.
yeah.
And although, again, because it's Sherry Moon Zombie, she's not the best actress. I'm not a big fan of her, Lily. I love the take on Grandpa, and I love how he's called the Count because there is no grandchildren. I
Right.
love Jeff Daniel Phillips as Herman. It takes a little getting used to because he's not Fred Gwynn. He's not trying to be Fred Gwynn other than the laugh. Other than the laugh. Oh God, it's just so much fun. I love how it's just goofy in tone, and I think if you're a Munsters fan, like the fan of the show, this movie's going to hit you in the face like a brick wall. So give it a second watch because I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't know what I was watching the first time. But the second time I watched it, I'm like, this is a lot of fun. My daughter sat down and watched it because it's a beautiful movie with the colors and shit like that. She sat down and watched. She was getting into it because she liked learning about how Herman and Lily met, how they got Spot. They were on their honeymoon and they found Spot swimming around the sewers in France and little shit like that. So it's a lot of fun. Like it's a good fun family movie to watch at like Halloween time. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
He needed that drink bad.
Dig him up. Does he think I'm a fart head?
The forehead, yeah.
Yeah. I love when movies do that. Like, does he think I'm a fart head? And then all the kids are yelling, yeah.
Yeah.
And what I love about this is Megan's so in over her head. She doesn't know what the fuck she's gonna do. She's got all these kids she's got to entertain for 6 weeks, however long. You know what I mean? She doesn't know what the fuck she's gonna do.
There's no clue, zero experience, but
Hmm.
but it's sweet of her to take it on and really try to do it though.
She's trying her damnedest. God bless her.
She jumped in without a life preserver,
Yep. Court's
just
such a
like
dork.
you.
Oh, he's such a dork.
Court or whatever, yeah.
Yeah. John Travolta's nephew. Did you know that?
Is it?
Yeah, the actor. Yeah.
So this is his sister Ellen Travolta's son then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he didn't really get too much into acting, but yeah, his uncle's John. I love like he's so full of shit. Trying to like act like the kids know he's an idiot.
Yeah, they're just like whatever.
He's like, man, fuck, I'd rather be at summer school than dealing with this guy.
He's trying so hard to give him a break and just to get him out of town and
Mm-hmm.
get him on his way. Mainly, I think because his daughter's interested in him.
Yeah,
He just wants to send him on his way.
he's a protective dad, and we see that at the end of the movie. You know what I mean? When he dies saving his daughter because he hears his daughter screaming. He's like, nope.
Big threats though from this cop to him though.
Mm-hmm.
If he'd seen him the ass that he whooped in part 5, he wouldn't be talking that big shit.
Mm-mm.
That motherfucker, the John Shepard version of Tommy with the bad motherfucker.
I love that scene when, again, because I fucking hate him, but I love when he just beats the shit out of Junior. When he kicks the living shit out of him. And what I like about part 5 and Tommy, it's more realistic with Tommy because his fights are sloppy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He does like a spin kick on Junior and he falls on his ass because fights aren't choreographed. Fights are sloppy. You know what I mean?
He hurt me, Mom. He hurt me.
Oh, will you
Yeah,
shut
tell
up
him,
and
Mom.
get in
Tell
here
him.
and eat your stew?
Yeah.
Who the fuck makes a like a pot of stew that fucking big in her goddamn sink? You know what I mean?
She was dirty as fuck. She was
She
filthy.
was spitting in it. Oh god.
When I see
And
this at the theater, you know the opening part when she's telling the cops, you know what I mean, when the two kids are having sex over her property, and they bring them up there, the cops are there, and she's up there telling them all about it, and Junior's back there going, yeah, tell them all. She's back, and she goes, well, you shut
shut
the
the
fuck
fuck
up.
up.
The whole crowd fucking just lost it.
Oh god. Will you just shut up and eat your fucking slop? And he's just eating out of like a wooden bowl and this big fucking wooden spoon. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, kind of put you in mind of Mother's Day where they're sitting around and they got their cereal and they're filthy and they're eating at this dirty table. They're stomping and walking across the table with their shitty boots. I mean, shitty boots. And then they're pouring their shit in there and they're putting God knows what in.
Yeah.
And it's just nasty, man.
Boom, right in the throat. And then pay attention when he falls, you see he's still got, I don't know if it's blood or if it's still a little bit of liquor coming out of the head right there. See?
I don't, every time when a couple's making out like this and they hear somebody scream and shit like this, the guy always goes, stay here. Bullshit. I'm going,
Yeah.
baby, get your shit together. We're getting the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I just heard a man
Uh-oh.
scream.
Boom,
Like,
right there. He looked right at you. And see, like
honey,
I said, there's that power walking. I love it.
honey, wait right here. I'll go check.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Sure you will. We've seen that happen, and it's never been successful.
Yeah, don't worry about the fucking picnic basket. Get on the fucking, yep, there you go.
Yeah.
I love this double impalement.
Yeah.
Boom.
Leave the picnic basket. Yo, Ranger's not gonna like that, yo. Yeah, fuck the Ranger, boo. Yeah, I love this. This is the only time you ever get this in the whole series, basically. With all the kids, and they're full too. It took them all these years just to actually get kids in one of these cabins again. And I'll be damned if Jason don't show up when they do.
Yep.
But he don't even look at them twice.
He wouldn't have hurt the kids.
He doesn't give a shit.
Like when he kicks open that door, he's doing that to bring Tommy and Megan out into the open.
Yep. Because he knows that they don't know, and that they're going to want to try to protect them and check out what the deal is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the perfect way for him to get them out there.
Yep, using them for bait.
But yeah, she was on Saved by the Bell too, wasn't she?
No, she wasn't Lisa. You're thinking of Lark Voorhees, which is funny because her last name is Lark Voorhees, who played Lisa Turtle.
Right. She favors her a lot though.
She does. You know, they're both black and they both have like the big hair, but
yeah, they favor somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the late '80s, she played like I said, she was about this age here. This is about the time she was on Days of Our Lives, and the guy she was with, Abe Carver, was the chief of police, and he was like 50.
Oh God!
These days, that shit that didn't age well, did it?
No, God, no.
Yeah, she was like in her early to mid 20s, and he was like 50. And already buried 3 or 4 wives. You know what I mean? 2 of them had come back from the dead a couple times.
See, the thing is, Sissy, she shows that a woman can still look sexy in a jersey and fucking sweatpants and slippers. You know what I mean?
Right.
She's that pretty.
Travolta was also in The Devil's Reign. Devil's Reign, that's early
Travolta. Yeah, I think that's before Carrie.
Oh yeah, that was one of his first couple of films. Matter of fact, I did that on my trivia. It was either Devil's Reign or there's another one but I think Devil's Reign might have been his first.
Okay.
And that was back when Shatner was doing all of them. That's when he started in the '70s when he started doing all of them made TV movies.
I
Like that.
still got to see Kingdom of the Spiders. Everyone tells me that one's so much fun with him in that.
Yeah, I have that, man. It's got a hell of a slipcover on it too. Um,
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's what you wanted to talk about earlier.
yeah, guys, this is the only. Someone brought this to my attention earlier. This is the only. I think it was Mikey that said this is the only Friday the 13th in all existence with no nudity.
Mm-hmm.
No nudity.
And they asked Darcy DeMoss right there. You know, she was in Can't Buy Me Love.
Yeah.
Um, they wanted her to go topless, and she refused.
Uh,
And Tom McLaughlin, he wasn't going to fight her. He's like, okay, fine. He says, and he likes that decision more because you don't expect it. You expect to see some titties in this. You know what I mean? And you don't. It's what I enjoy. Like it makes this one so different
Yeah.
from the other entries. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, she's still hot as hell going at it, you know, on him, and he's just till the end of the song, he's doing his best type of thing.
Yeah.
But you know,
He's trying to hold on. Yeah.
yeah, because right here she says just till the end of the song, you got to listen, and then he just says, oh yeah, oh you didn't already? Well, that was the end of the song, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Give him a break. He's a young guy. You're hot. Come
Hey,
on.
we're not machines, you know. We do what we can.
Cut him some slack. He's just a boy.
Yep.
He's all covered up in
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
back.
Who pulled the core out? I don't know. Smokey the fucking Bear. I don't care. Just do it.
It just fell out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
then,
he looks at it and says, "Oh, wait a fucking minute."
yeah, look at him. He's like, he just got laid by a hot chick, and now he's like, oh, you're a pain in the ass.
But he popped when he wasn't supposed to, so he's automatically going out there to check that pussy.
Yeah, he's got to.
He's good. Yeah, he's definitely not playing Mr. Tough. He's looking around. He's going around like he's in some kind of shootout or something.
Mm-hmm. He does look like both John and his mom. You can tell.
Yeah. Oh my God. I can remember seeing Ellen Travolta all the way back in what Laverne and Shirley or what was it? She did first.
Mm. She was in Grease. I know that. She had a bit part in Grease with him.
Yeah. But I mean, she was in a series before Charles in Charge. I think
Was
it was
she?
Laverne and Shirley or something like that. And I knew then that I was like, well, that's definitely a Travolta. And then I seen it, and it's like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what John would have looked like if he'd have been a woman.
Mm-hmm. And like, I love the use of like the smoke and the mist in the trees, dude. It adds to like the spookiness. It adds to the fun. Like I said, you know,
Yeah.
right there, like that shot, that reminded me of like Pet Cemetery with the smoke and the clouds and shit like that. You know.
Oh man, that one particular scene in Silver Bullet when the lynch mob's going out there.
Oh, and they get pulled under the smoke, and
And
you
you take
just
the peacemaker, just
yep,
beating with it.
boom. Oh, and then it comes up and it's all bloody. John Travolta is the uncle of Court, the guy driving the RV right now.
I haven't seen that Shatner intruder movie and since I was a kid, man.
I've never
Like
seen it.
right around the same time as I seen The Babysitter with him and the babysitter was played by Stephanie Zimbalist,
Mm,
and she had a thing for him. It was kind of like an early The Crush type movie.
mm. Teenage Frankenstein, yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, they even played some some classic shit, and then he made a whole brand new fucking song.
Yeah, this is great. It's got 3 Cooper songs in it. I love it.
I remember seeing this video on early MTV. Well, It was
Mm-hmm.
early for then MTV.
Oh, here we go. One of my favorite kills.
Yeah, but the faces, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a shame. He's like, "What are you doing back there?" Well, do you think she's having some kind of a fucking
He
raging
asked
fit or
her if
something?
she's like taking a shit or something.
You having some kind of
Yeah.
raging fit or something?
Yeah. What kind of you must have really ate something bad if she's kicking the door and you think she's in there taking a crap. Come on, dude.
Must have been the
But
same enchilada place that Nunez went to.
boom, there we go.
Yeah, yeah, they visited the same enchilada stand that Miguel Nunez and his woman went to.
Yeah. Ooh, baby. Ooh,
Goddamn
baby.
enchiladas!
Miguel Nunez, he's another guy like Walton Goggins. You throw him in a movie, he makes it. He makes everybody better.
Why? I haven't seen him in so long. Why did he stop? He just
He got political for a while. He still makes movies, I know, but I think they're more independent stuff. This is the perfect song for this. The slow
yeah.
walk, those fucking shots of him in the rearview mirror. Jason and Teenage
The
Frankenstein.
music. The music just kind of said,
It
just kind
echoes.
of, yeah. It just kind of, you got the vibrato. It just kind of just didn't.
And that was a one take right there. They had to do that. And then boom, like just Jason like a pimp. You know what I mean? Just stands up there.
Yeah,
I've always wanted this, that fucking iconic shot. Always wanted that as like a poster. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Him on
And
top in the smoke and the flames. Oh, it looks so fucking badass, dude.
these are the reasons why they started using the stuntman to play Jason. They started that with Brooker in part three,
Mm-hmm.
and they found out that was much easier. They had one less man they had to pay.
Well, wasn't Steve Dash Stuntman 2 in part 2?
Well, but part two, Warrington Gillette played him, and three or four different dudes played him.
Yeah, a girl played him in the very beginning when he's walking to Alice's house. That's a woman.
Yep, yep, yes, it is.
See, and she's just poking at him. Well, he's in there draining his lizard. Look at that fucking troublemaker smile on her face. She knows what she's fucking doing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna find out exactly who that was. As a matter of fact, 'cause I have all that shit wrote down. Let's see. I was doing Dead and Buried here about a month ago, man, and like a half hour into it, man, I felt sick as hell. I had to stop. Now I still haven't been able to do Dead and Buried since.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance, but I'm going to.
Or you just got sick midstream or something?
Yeah, about half hour into it, I got really hot. I felt really sick, and
That's too
come to
bad.
find out that I had taken my blood pressure medicine, and I just
Oh.
got ahead. I got my days confused,
Mm.
which was a blowing. Yeah, I don't have what to do in this. See, see, I have all these notebooks where I keep all these notes and everything for every film that I've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
So my 16-year-old said he wants all of these when I'm done. And I have several of them.
I like that you do that though. You keep notes and all that stuff.
Well, I get totally OCD about it.
Mm-hmm.
I do the crew at the top, and then in the middle is some just some notes here and there. At the bottom is the cast, and then over at the other page is all the trivia and different shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You got every one of them. Seen Alice three times. Alex, Alex. Oh, you seen Alice three times? Cool. I take ED tablets. Oh yeah, blood pressure test. What kind of blood pressure meds are you on, Russell? Mine's not a real heavy one,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a pretty heavy milligram. Oh yeah, I've got no man. I've got nerve pills. I've got blood pressure. I've got
Yeah.
all kinds of bullshit. I got ADHD meds. I have to, or I'll just be like the whole time.
Yeah.
So I do anyway with the meds. Yeah, I seen Alice in Operation Rock and Roll tour. I seen the Crew Dr. Feelgood tour. I seen I seen in summer of '91. I seen
This is a fantastic shot here. I love this shot of him just entering the camp, dude. Right next to all the friendliness, sportsmanship, all those signs. Like I said, this motherfucker, Tom McClellan, he knows how to get a shot. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, oh yeah, man. He should have done a lot more, but he spent more of his time. Like he pretty much manned the Masters of Horror,
Mm-hmm.
and and
Him and
he
Mick
did a
Garris,
lot
yeah.
of and he did a lot of interviews, really cool interviews. Like I think some of his best ones, some of the best director interviews there's ever been to me was with the rest in peace late great William Friedkin. I loved
Mm,
listening to him talk. I loved it, man. I find every one of his interviews and listen to it. I don't care how many times he talks about the Exorcist. I love it.
mm-hmm.
I even bought the Shutter documentary Leap of Faith. If you never seen that, watch it.
Mm-mm.
It is so good. He talks about the filming and everything involved from beginning to end. It's a feature length documentary, and
Okay.
it's done so well. It's this. Uh, it's this.
Leap of faith. Okay.
Yeah. Shutter
Okay.
rental. You can get it off Amazon for like $15.
Yeah, I'll look for it.
Very very good. That's stuff they do back.
Sissy basically reading a fucking Playgirl magazine at a summer camp. Oh, Gore's gone. Maybe he's back. We'll see. There he is.
Pee Wee Herman, William Friedkin, Terry Funk, Bray Wyatt. It's like, damn.
Yeah. You never know, man. You never know.
Yeah, when all that shit happened, I realized how petty all that shit was. You know,
It's
right
it's
there,
it's
I was like,
it's
man, all this shit is so trivial compared to that.
it's not worth it, dude. It's not worth it. That's why I was
So
talking
trivial.
to. Let's just say I was talking to a mutual friend of ours about everything because he would kind of wanted to know what was going on, and I'm just like, it's not worth it, man. I can go across the street at lunchtime, from work, get hit by a fucking car trying to get a sandwich. You never know, so it's not worth it.
But
And
the,
it's
the,
also like
the,
this. It's also like this, dude. I look at it this way. One of my favorite quotes is from Bruce Lee, and it's the key to immortality is living a life worth remembering. Well,
right,
what do you want your legacy to be? How do you want to be remembered?
right.
So that's just how you got. That's how you got to live your life, dude.
Hopefully, hopefully, just respected.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be remembered as an honest man with integrity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can be
Yeah.
misunderstood all day as long as I'm
Yeah.
known to have integrity and honesty.
Yeah.
Because integrity is something missing.
Ooh, there she goes. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and it's sadly that's just oh, I love that crunch. And the way
Oh,
her eyes roll in the back of her head.
there, there she went. There went your girl. She's no longer there.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you later. Movie's over. Fuck this. I'm done.
Yeah, nice car, but it'd been a lot better if it had been a '67 Chevy Camaro Super Sport. My favorite car,
Yeah. Yeah.
1967 Chevy Camaro,
Okay.
the one that Buddy Rubberton drives in Christine. That nice,
Mm.
that nice gray one.
I'm reading that book right now. I'm going through all of King's works in like publication order, so that'll take me fucking 50 years to do. But I'm about 100 pages left in Christine. It's so fucking good. This is like my second time reading it. It's really good.
Russell says Eric as a good person and respected. Absolutely,
Yeah.
definitely respected. I've told you guys as many times as you want to listen that he's one of the people that he's definitely one of my. He helped direct me and help get me where I'm at today and get my mind where it's at. So
Uh, I'll say I'm no saint, man. I can be a fucking asshole. I really can. And
well, yeah,
a
but I mean,
handful of years ago, I was not in a good fucking place. I was involved with
okay.
drama. I've gotten involved with drama before that. Mr. Steele remembers that situation. And it's just I'm at the point now. It's all trivial. It doesn't fucking matter. Who cares? So just live your life like it's your last fucking day. You know what I mean? You're here to have fun, be with your loved ones, and then veg out however the fuck you want to veg out. Whether you want to play video games, watch movies, read a fucking book. That's how you need to live your life. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I would
And
say
like I said, and I've caused my fair share of bullshit years ago. I'm man enough to admit that it was stupid of me a lot of parts. But now I'm like, you know what? It's not worth it, and I'm just here to, I just want to be known as a good guy now. You know what I mean?
well,
If I can help some people, make some friends along the way, that's great. But I just want people to. That's what I want to be remembered as. A good husband, great father, and just good friend, good guy all around. Someone you guys can trust. You
well, see,
know.
I think I picked four really good calming voices, calming, smart voices, nice people. Phil, you, Ben, and Knight to keep me in check, to keep me because
Hmm.
I can be hot headed and I
Yeah,
can be shitty, I can be a dick. So those four calming, smart voices have helped. You know, without you four guys, I wouldn't still be doing it at all. There's
I
no
know,
way. I
I
left
know,
a long time ago.
I know.
They
Well,
don't
that's
know
what that's
exactly
one
how
thing.
close I've been.
I also always tell you, Keith, in the end, we make our own decisions. Like even me when I was doing my stupid shit, it doesn't matter who said what or who did this or what was going on in my life. I'm an adult. I made those choices. I said and did what I did. Like when you were thinking of leaving, I'm like, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to stop you from doing what you want to do or quitting. But I also told you, I said you would be missed. You might not realize it. So I'm glad you didn't. I'm gonna
I
I'm
was in
I'm
North
not gonna
Carolina.
stop you from leaving. I'm just gonna tell you I hope you don't when you get in those moods
See,
because you got to do what you got to do for yourself.
I hear that, man, and then I get in a positive mood and I'm ready to go, and then I hear somebody off somewhere talking some shit, saying something, and I'm like,
Well,
would I really be?
well,
You
but
know? So,
like I said, I think it was John Steele who said it. To paraphrase him, if they're not taking it was either John Steele or it was Corey, King Gore. If they're not taking money out of your pocket or food out of your mouth, who the fuck cares?
Steele's helped me too. Yeah.
Okay. So, and that's what I love about it. I've been, I've had come to Jesus moments with. That's why I call him Mister Steele. I've had come to Jesus moments with Steele before, and that's what's good about him. He doesn't give a fuck. He don't bullshit. He's respectful, but he doesn't bullshit. So that's why I have major respect for John. He's
Yes.
straightened my ass out a few
So
times,
much.
whether he realizes it or not. I think he does.
So am I, Russell. I definitely get you. I definitely understand.
Mhm.
I've been there and done that more than I care to admit.
Good for you, Russell. 33 years. Good for you, man.
Yeah, the drinking, all of it.
Yeah. Good for you, man.
But but I had a 16-year-old. Well, he wasn't 16 at the time. He was young and he's drunk, and I didn't want to put him through all that. And I straightened my shit up, got my shit
Mm-hmm.
straight. I've just come to peace with the fact I'm never going to be understood. That's just not my personality. I'm never
Yeah.
going to be understood.
Well,
I'm never going to be. So I stopped trying. You know what I mean? The people that are important, the people who see what I'm really about, will understand.
that's what I said. You got the people that keep coming back. You
Yeah.
got the because like I said, there's agoraphobe, and then there's Keith. You know what I mean? And I know Keith. You know what I mean? You do tend to keep those separate a lot of times. You know what I mean? For certain people, I think for like the personal stuff. But I know the guy behind the YouTube persona. And you're a good dude, and that's why I keep. Think of it this way. This will be the last time I bring it up. The incident that recently happened. If people really thought you were the way you acted, and they took you kind of blowing up personally, I didn't see it, so I'll throw that out there. People wouldn't have come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think of it that way. They wouldn't have come back.
What really upset me is if they thought that I was cussing them out, and
But
I wasn't cussing them out.
mhm.
I just happened to be reading shit and cussing and frustrated all at the same time, so I just hit it and stopped the stream. They thought I was cussing them. I came back and I told them, I was like, dude, if I was cussing you guys out, I would tell you.
Yeah, and
Trust me,
see, and
I
that's
would.
that's the misinterpretation that happens a lot.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's just
Just trying to minimize it, you know.
Yep.
I'm just overly emotional about shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's just part of who I am, though. You
Yeah.
know, that's part of what makes me when I'm on really well, and
Mm-hmm.
that same emotion makes me good when I'm good. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
it can also make me bad when I'm bad.
Well, there's positive and negative emotions, man. It's easier said than done. It's just how you use it. You know.
It's just because I give a shit about it. You know?
Hmm. Here's that scene you're talking about where he's stalking her through the fucking windows.
He's wants her the fuck out of here.
Fresh meat
She's safe as long as she's
with the
there
kids.
right now.
Yep.
She just doesn't even know he's waiting. He's like, come on, come the fuck out of there, get away from the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Because he still associates himself with being a kid.
Yep.
You
He
know,
knows they're innocent. They're innocent like he was.
He'll always be that little boy, yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the girl the little girl, the actress, but I always got a kick out of how they named her Nancy. You know for a fact that's because of Nightmare on Elm Street. You know for a fucking fact.
Yeah.
So I think by '86 they had at least 3 or 4 of them out of the Elm Street movies.
Didn't I tell you that he's going to see her? He's going to see the Nightmare thing,
Mm,
and
he's
he's going to try to get her in for an interview.
he's yeah. Both Heather Langenkamp and Robert Englund are going to be there. They're so stoked, dude. I'm happy for them.
That would be so cool if he was able to do that.
Yeah, yeah. He's had some names on there. He's had is it Kelly Maroney? He had someone from Night of the Comet on. He had the guy who plays Michael Myers in the David Gordon Green movies. You know the
Yeah.
Halloweens. He's had
Sandy
some.
Johnson, Sandy Johnson that played Judith Meyer.
Yeah, he's Deborah Sue Voorhees from Part 5 of this. You know he had her on. He's doing some good shit with the interview stuff.
Yeah, I met I've met quite a few of them, man, and talked with quite a few of them. I met um, Courtney Gaines. Of course, I have his and Isaac's autograph as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually talked with him and shit, and that dude's got a hell of a sense of humor. But
Oh, I
some shit was
bet.
going haywire on that stream, and he was like, "Is everything all right?" He was laughing at that.
What I enjoy about this movie is I actually give a shit about the camp counselors. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Even though Court's kind of a dork, I like everybody here.
yeah.
And there isn't too many camp counselors either. There's what, 4 of them maybe.
There's like 3 chicks and a dude or some
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Oh, I love. She gets thrown through the window, and then he yanks her right the fuck back in.
4 chicks because you had the one chick, or was the chick that was with the Courtney dude? Was she one of them?
Uh, Elizabeth, the red hair girl, and Tony Goldwyn, they were on their way to the camp, so they were going to help out. Yeah,
No, I'm
Bec-
talking about the ones in the RV. The one that was riding him like a.
I think Court was in the RV, and I think that she was just a piece of tail for him. I think that's all it
Oh,
was.
okay, so she wasn't. So you had the sissy chick, you had that chick, you got Megan, and
Elizabeth was the redhead. Then you had Court, and
okay,
I
so you
don't
got
know
four
if
chicks in the movie.
Tony Goldwyn was there or not. He might have just been along for the ride. I don't know.
Okay, so that one didn't. She didn't even make it. Okay,
Right.
so okay,
I can't think of her name. She would be like the cook from part one. What's
Annie,
her name? Annie.
my
I
favorite one.
I love her. She's so cute.
Yes, she should have been. She should have been our final girl.
She was so nice and happy go lucky.
Just yeah, just so naturally, just adorable.
Hmm. I'll get it for you, babe. You fucking dickhead.
He's trying to prove on the younger girl. See, he's got a thing for her. It's like you're a
Oh
grown
yeah.
ass man.
She's falling for the nerd and he's the jock. You know what I mean? That wants her type of thing.
Right. Yeah, he fell for that shit, hook, line, and sinker.
Yep.
Dumb man.
And when he turns around, he doesn't call her Megan. He calls her Maggie.
Yeah, yeah.
He dipshit. Maggie.
That's right. See, he's got a double purpose of why he kisses up to the sheriff.
Oh yeah.
Number one,
He wants to
number
hook up
one.
with he's a butt kisser and he wants to hook up with the daughter.
Yeah, career advancement, and hopefully he'll like me enough to hook me up with his daughter, which I don't see
Yeah.
that.
Career advancement and dick advancement.
Because Sheriff's one of them dads that don't want her, don't think anyone's good enough.
No one's good enough. I mean that's just how it is. You know, I got a daughter too. No one's gonna be good enough for my daughter. You know.
Mine would have been the same too. Of course, you know my daughter passed away at 3.
Yeah.
But I was already thinking, ain't nobody gonna be good enough. I don't give a
Yeah.
shit who they are.
Yeah. I want her treated well, treated respectfully, treated good, but
Hey, Cal.
no one's gonna be good enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hey Cal.
Cal Daly in the house. How's it going, man?
Love the name, Kal-El. Anything Kal-El
Oh
related?
hell yeah, Cal. Yeah, I said before, he's one of the most peaceful, nicest guys on here, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Peaceful, nice guy, non-judgmental, doesn't give a shit. Don't want nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing that I do like. I'm only in these streams usually for like 5-10 minutes because of work and stuff like that. But what's fun about these streams is they're just so chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
You know, lots of times, I'm in the chat talking to the people in the chat, not even giving a fuck about the movie.
yeah. I at one time I did more of the watch party type thing where it talk about just whatever, however. But now I try to focus between talking to the chat, discussing things with whoever's co-hosting,
Mm-hmm.
and talking about the movie and whatever has to do with the movie too. To me, that's a watch along. I don't care anybody says. A watch party, you can talk about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Watch along has to have to do with the movie at least some.
Well, it's like having your buddy come over, and you're watching the movie. You're going to be talking about the movie, but you are going to be talking about other shit too.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. You know, that's just my opinion. Others don't agree with it, but hey,
It's okay. They can have their opinions. That's their right. You got yours. It's all good, dude. Don't worry about it.
well, I'm not.
Don't worry about it, dude.
I'm the one that made up that term, and I'm the one that made up that definition for the watch along. And ever since then, I've been catching shit. No, there's no difference. Yeah, there is.
It's like well, there's that. It's like what's a reboot and a remake? It's a few things here and there, but in the end, it doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
Now, here's one thing I've always wondered: why is he getting so close to her? You know what I mean? He's not going to hurt the kids, but why is he creeping on her so much?
I think he's just checking. I think he's trying to figure out what the hell's going on with her, while she's praying and looking like that. Maybe.
Okay.
Um, but you got to remember, at one point, remember in Flash Teach Part 3, they flirted with the idea of making Jason a little more than just a killer. Remember with him and Chris, they
Yeah,
thought about that real hard, and then changed their mind. Thankfully.
I remember because you asked me. I was in the chat because
Yep.
I'm not a huge. Three
They
is
thought
not one of
about
my favorites. Three is not one of my favorites. But you asked me when I was in the chat. You asked if Jason went. If basically if he sexually assaulted Chris, and no, I think he just jumped on her. He attacked her. I don't think he would have done anything like that. I think he was just it's someone in his woods and he was attacking and she got away.
right, but they hinted to it though.
They hinted to it, yeah. They leave it
I
open for
for a second,
interpretation,
for a
but
second, Steve Miner considered that.
eh, I wouldn't have liked that. You know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong.
Nobody would have.
Jason's, he's he's a mass murderer, but making him a rapist too would have been fucking stupid.
Reminds me of
Now,
Martin Cove
now,
in Devil Times 5. Oh, you're talking about Martin Cove in Last House on the Left, Russell.
and the thing is, it would have been kind of neat because I've used to when I was younger, I used to write my own fan fiction type of thing. You know what I mean? Everyone's done that. I love when he just throws that dart in his fucking head. I made it. The timeline wouldn't work too well, but I made it. What if Jason did do that? Because they haven't had this. They didn't have the story fucking planned out like this. By part 3. And what if Chris was impregnated and she had to deal with that type of offspring type of thing?
Yeah,
But
I ain't
I
getting
don't I don't
concerned
think
about
it I don't think it
Cobra.
would have been good now, but back then, I was that was just my fucking teenage mind doing stuff, making stories.
It was just something they had an idea for a minute. Because remember, he even torments her. Remember, she hangs him and she opens up the door
Oh
and he
yeah,
grabs her, pulls up the rope, and he shows her his face and smiles and then
oh
drops
yeah.
her.
It's a whole hey, remember me?
Remember, she's so fucked up. She had to leave. She could, and then when she came back a year later, she still couldn't touch her boyfriend.
Yep.
So they thought about it. I'm glad they didn't do it though.
Yeah, yeah, because her boyfriend. That's the one thing. All he wants to do is get laid. That whole fucking movie. You know what I mean? He's always pushing out. I gave up a date with what's her face. To be with you type of bullshit. You know what I mean? And even I don't know if he does it after she tells him the story, but it makes sense why she doesn't want to be touched.
The Mary Sue Roger or whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah,
For little old me, yeah.
yeah.
There's really so many cold showers that I could take, Chris. It's like, damn, dude. You,
Take a hint. Take a hint, dude.
she hasn't seen you in a fucking year, man.
Yeah.
She just got back.
I love that. You get to see the bullet holes and then listen to the crunch. You get to see
Yeah,
it. Oh, you see the skull go in a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that these in the mid to late '80s were so chopped up because
Yeah. I'll
because
just
Part
wait.
Five had a lot of good kills. From what
Yeah.
they
Well,
said.
wait till next week. That's the
Yeah,
one that was
oh yeah,
butchered the most.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, the sheriff's desk really fucked up. Remember, he turns it backwards.
Yeah. It looks a lot. It looks really good on the blue. They cleaned it up a lot on the Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking out is the Screen Factory Blu-ray.
Yeah. I just got this on streaming right now, but I really like the sheriff because you know what I mean. Right here, he's an asshole.
Right.
To Tommy even before Megan gets involved, but he still wants to protect these kids. You know what I mean? He's telling them to hide. He's gonna go get the bad guy. And he looks like a badass when he's carrying that shotgun right there. You know what I mean?
Oh
He
yeah.
looks cool. I like
He
him a lot.
he's got a lot of balls, man.
Hmm.
He's not fucking around.
He still doesn't believe. He knows something's out here. He still doesn't believe it's Jason, but he doesn't give a shit. He's gonna
There
protect
goes
his.
one of your deputies.
I love that he wipes the blood off of his face.
He's like, all right, look, we're gonna shoot you. He's all right. Well then, do.
Yep. All right, motherfucker, let's go.
I'm beyond that now.
And Jason's standing there, he's like, okay, it's your move. Yep.
Interesting choice when he falls down. The way he lays it for a second and then just flips over real quick and stands up. Like
Oh, yeah.
I always thought that was an interesting choice.
Yeah.
No, he just
Well,
goes,
it's the opposite of Michael. You know, Michael's so fucking slow. CJ Graham just does it like a fucking, lightning bolt. Boom.
right.
Taken out. Boom. He's up again. Taken out. Right there. Boom. Taken out. And then the way Harry Manfredini has that little ting, every time he gets up.
Yeah, and that was a no joke fucking pump fucking shotgun too.
Mm-hmm.
He just walks up to him and say, "Come here, motherfucker."
Yep.
You just shoot me in my mask, man. Really? Hasn't people done enough by that? Hey, come here, goddamn you! I got my fucking utility belt and shit. I got 10 different weapons on here to stab you with.
Yep.
To me, that was the best part of Halloween Kills, is when he goes in, he's killing the old couple, and he keeps pulling the knife out of the block and stabbing him, and then pulling it out.
See, I love that because you find the bodies like that all the time, you know what I mean? But now you got to finally see him fucking around and doing it, you know what I mean?
He was pissed. Remember,
Yeah.
he had just come out of that burning house, and he was like, "God damn you, motherfucker!"
See, I had fun with of the trilogy. I enjoy Kills because it's just what I wanted. It's just Michael fucking killing people. You know what I mean?
If they had just left the lynch mob stupid shit out, Evil dies tonight. If they had just let that shit out so much, it would have been so much better.
I wasn't a big fan of Anthony Michael Hall as Tommy Doyle, but
why not Brian Andrews? He is Tommy fucking Doyle. You rehired everyone to play the role except him.
Well, that's true. I mean, you're not going to get Paul Rudd. You know what I mean? I think they reached out to him. He's like, "No, I'm too busy being Ant-Man." You know what I mean? But I got to give him credit. The fact that they reached out to Paul Rudd was pretty cool. You know what I mean?
But
that is pretty neat.
Andrews? I mean, he is Tommy Doyle.
Mm-hmm. They brought Lindsay back.
Yeah. Carl Richards, yeah.
Yeah. She has aged very well. She's very pretty. And then I liked her in Kills, and then they just don't give her fucking shit to do in Ends, man.
Yeah.
They make her serve a couple fucking drinks and do a tarot card reading, and that's fucking it. What's the point?
Man, Ends, like I said, Ends was simply to show that she's going to win the final fucking battle, and she's going to end him. That was in her contracts from the time she signed it to make that trilogy.
Yeah.
That I win despite the end, and we kill off Michael Myers, and then there's no more.
Keith Russell's asking for a timestamp, bud.
And I said, "No, fuck you. You can't have a timestamp." No, here's the an hour and 13 minutes, brother.
And this right here, Daddy, where are you?
Damn,
this is it's so good. So what were you gonna be when you grew up? And then the fucking fuck you look this kid gives them.
Well, yeah, because they don't know. They just know there's some maniac fucking people up.
Yeah, right there. That look right there. That look at him. And then right here, his baby girl. I love it. He dies I'm a sucker for a hero's death,
You're like, wait a minute. Do I hear a young
Yep, right there. Home? No, not her. He doesn't give a fuck. And he doesn't go out like a bitch either.
He's kicking him, yeah.
He kicks, and then he's beating the shit out of him. Yeah, right there. He's trying to crack his fucking skull with the goddamn rock. Boom, boom, boom. And then right here. Oh, God, crunch. Oh, yeah. Jesus. Like a goddamn accordion. Short and sweet fight, but Sheriff did not go out like a bitch. I love it.
He went down with his boots on, yeah, like the old Iron Maiden song.
And one thing I'll give Tom Matthews credit here. He's only obsessed about stopping Jason. Like right here, when she says, we got to find my dad, we got to save the kids, he didn't give a shit. He's just like, hand me the padlock. I got shit to do. That's what I like about him. You know, his number one priority is to get this motherfucker in the lake.
Yep. This is pure shit. Tried everything else. Man.
I loved the VHS box of this. How you had the cover, you know, the original poster, but on the back it was Jason jumping out of the lake on fire, attacking Tommy.
Yeah.
Man, I miss VHS boxes, dude.
Especially the big boxes.
Oh yeah, the clamshell ones, yeah.
Those big boxes. Those are the most valuable too. Those are the ones that all the collectors are after.
Mm-hmm. Oh, when he fucking right there, I love when he kicks through that door and then he just busts out like a fucking busts out of that window. He's gonna crush her fucking head. Right here, yep.
He's like, what do you mean remember? I don't remember you, but okay.
Yeah. I don't need you. Who's this motherfucker calling me out?
Yeah, he didn't realize that's the kid that put that.
Come on, maggot head. Take a shot every time he says maggot head. I don't know what it is. Although you know it's a nitpick, I hate the way Tom Matthews calls him a pussy.
Yeah.
That's the way he says it. It's not like, come on, you pussy. It's like, come on, you pussy.
Yeah.
Hey, asshole. I like that, though. Yeah.
Go on, you pussy.
See?
Yeah.
Come on, you pussy. But again, it shows how good CJ Graham is, though. The way he's just twisting and turning. You know what I mean?
Right. What's up, Ninja? How you doing, man?
Ooh, Ninja's got a good question. Which Friday the 13th has the best kills overall? Ooh.
Not the most, but the best.
The best overall.
I have to think about this for a minute. Maybe 4. Maybe. You're talking as a whole. I mean,
I think he means like which one single movie has the best kills overall from the franchise.
Like out of all the kills, what's
I think, you know, I might be showing a little favoritism. I'm going unrated Jason Goes to Hell.
See, I don't remember. So
Yeah, see, when you see, because you got the Scream Factory, so that's got the unrated. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the replacement disc and everything. Yeah.
But God, part 2 is good. Part 2 is really good. Oh man,
5 would have had some really, really good ones if they had chopped.
5 would have had good. I'm not gonna say 7 because that's chopped up too much.
Yeah, there's no way to tell. Now one of the best kills in the whole franchise is in Jason X, but that's only one kill.
Yeah, with the yep.
That was quite creative.
Yep. Right there, just jumping out of the lake like fucking creature from the Black Lagoon. You gotta, you know, that look. This fucking is so badass. Just the ring of fire. You know what I mean on the lake. Yeah. And again, Tommy McLaughlin, he's so good. You know, he's showing the close-ups of the boat, like starting to splinter in the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right there. Oh shit! Almost got hit by into the fire. Watch it, Tommy.
Just getting that big ass rock in that boat, man.
Oh yeah,
man, that's a.
You saw how he was fucking struggling just moving that thing. He had to move it all the way across the dock into the boat and not have it fall through the fucking boat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's several 100 pounds.
Oh, and that's why you get a stunt man. Look at CJ Graham's on fire. You ever see Highway to Hell? CJ Graham plays the Hell Cop in that. That's a good one with Christy Swanson. Chad Lowe. He plays one of the monsters in that. That's a fun one from 1991. Yeah. It's more a horror comedy, but it's pretty good. And look at you, Tommy. Sorry. Nice try. You gotta get Megan to save your ass.
He's bullshitting. That's the first idea that I got to begin with was that he was bullshitting.
You thought he was? You think he's bullshitting? I don't know, because he stays in that fucking
Well,
water like that for a
well,
while.
to begin with, when I first seen it at the theater, I thought, oh, he's just playing possum just to get him to let go of it.
Mm-hmm.
But then he kept floating there, and I was like, dude.
Yeah.
Because that gets her ass in the water now.
Yep.
So that wouldn't be such a good strategy.
Right. Yeah, I like Megan a lot as a final girl or survivor girl. I like Megan a lot as a survivor girl.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of people don't remember, but that's what they're referred to long for. They were final girls.
And again, that's just a cool shot of him underwater with the chain, just reaching up and pulling her under. Like I said, McLaughlin is so good with the camera. Ah, here we go. I love this part with the boat, with the motor, the propeller. She cuts him the fuck up. Yeah, Kyle says, yeah, 8's got some good kills in it. Takes Manhattan does.
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does.
Oh, there we go. Look, I love the way his hands shake like that. Oh, Jesus. And you get the blood and the muck and all that shit. And when she fucking snaps his neck with the crunch.
Yeah. 3's got a damn good kill in it too, man. The kid that's walking on his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking jumps him. That's a damn good one.
I like the girl in the hammock in 3.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like the girl in the hammock.
She's my favorite chick in that whole film.
Yeah. She's a newscaster now, I think.
Yep, she is an anchor woman for right there for some news channel in Los Angeles.
Yeah, 3's got some good kills.
She's she's like an on, not on location, but what do you call that?
On the spot reporter.
Yeah, she goes with the helicopter and shit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's yeah.
Oh, Russell, please. I want Russell's going to watch Highway to Hell. Russell, do me a favor. If you join us next week for 7, before we start the movie, I want to know your thoughts on Highway to Hell. It's goofy as fuck. It's goofy as fuck. Like Chad Lowe and Christy Swanson they're going to get married in like Vegas type of thing. And it's they meet this old man, Richard Farnsworth. You know, he's at the gas station. He does the whole don't go down that road type of thing. Leads them into hell. CJ Graham plays a police officer in hell, and he's taking her to go meet the devil type of thing. And Chad Lowe has to rescue her. It's goofy, it's over the top, it's funny. Either you love it or you hate it. So it's one of the two. Oh, and that shot right there, dude, that is badass with the slow motion.
Yeah.
And then that eye. And here we go. Boom. And he, on occasion, he does play this in concert. Very rare. Great song. Great fucking movie. Lots of fun.
Oh, hell yeah.
See, Ginger's seen Highway to Hell. So
I can't believe I haven't seen it.
yeah, it's on Tubi a lot. I know that. But you can also find it on YouTube. But you got to be in the right mood. You got to be in the mood for some goofy shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. Patrick Bergman is in it, Ginger. He plays Satan.
Ninja's saying that overall part 3 has the overall best kill.
I think it does, but I think for every good kill, there's like a lame kill. Like I love the spear gun to the eye, but then again, you have Tommy Chong getting thrown in the electrical outlet. You know what I mean? So
or
it
or just
depends.
or just the stab to the stomach with poker.
Yeah, Shelly's dead.
He's dead,
Yeah.
Andy.
I mean, it's just my personal opinion. I think 3 is towards the bottom. It's not fucking last. That's gonna be that. That's gonna be the remake. Fuck that. I wipe my ass with the remake.
The
But I
oh yeah,
will. I will review. I will watch. Do a watch along with you, if you do decide to do the remake, because that'll be an interesting one.
yeah. I mean, might as well do it, man. No,
Are
I
you
like.
planning on? Are you planning on? Since you have the box set, are you planning on doing Freddy versus Jason as well, or are we just doing Jason only?
I don't know. I guess that'd be up to you too, man.
Okay, we'll wait till we
Might
get there.
Um, now the Peter Barton. Now this one I'm saying part four, man. You got
Okay.
a kick-ass death, Crispin Glover with the hey Ted, have, have you seen the corkscrew?
Where the
And
hell's the
then
corkscrew?
stab in the
Yep.
hand and then chop in the face. And, and then you got fucking Peter Barton getting his skull crushed in the shower. And then you got Jason's death,
Yep.
and and then you've got uh, you see, there's another one too. There's, there's
I
a
like
couple
it's
of
super.
them.
It's super simple. I like when he pulls one of the Doublemint twins out of the window.
Yeah, you toss her on top of the car. Yeah,
The dude gets the fucking spear gun to the ball sack.
yeah,
Oh, and he lifted up in the air.
yeah. He deserved that shit
Oh
for
yeah, the poor girl
for
in the raft.
yeah for treating Sam like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um. You see, yeah, there's quite a few good ones in that, man.
Yes, Ginger, we know all about the fantastic placement in the remake. But 30 seconds of perfect nipple placement. Yeah, we'll get there. Don't worry. It'll be a fun stream.
Oh yeah, I have to do the remake of Trent calling her dude and talking about her stupendous tit. Dude, dude, your tits are stupendous.
He is so obscenely obnoxious in that movie. We'll get here's the thing. Let's pull the curtain back a little bit. I'm going to talk about this when we next week. What the fuck is her name? The blonde bitch, the one that's always picking on Tina, Melissa.
Melissa, yeah,
She's one of those bitches where she's so mean, but you don't hate her like enough to want to turn the channel. You hate
yeah,
her. You hate her. You wait for Jason to get hit her with that axe, and then you're just like, yes,
yeah. He chops her
Trent.
and throws her ass across the other side of the TV.
So you get that. You get that yes moment when Trent dies, because I hate that motherfucker so much. When he dies, he's on screen for so long. I don't care. You know what I mean? He's got a
Well, he's
good.
got a great send off though,
He
because
does.
remember he kills him, sticks him in the back of the truck, and then you watch the truck drive away with his ass on the back of it.
Oh, you don't blame him, man. That truck driver's like, what the fuck am I getting myself into? I'm out of here, not realizing he's got a dead body on the back. So,
Like, see you, Trent.
yep.
Yeah, it's just people are hard on that. There's a lot of good things about the remake. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I liked how they explained how he popped up places here and there, like the underground
Mm-hmm.
tunnel shit. I like that.
Yep. Same
Now,
here.
if the kids, if more of the kids would have been a little more likable instead of a bunch of dumbass idiots,
Yeah, see, that's my problem. They're just obnoxious.
yeah,
That's my problem. They're just obnoxious. If like I don't have to love every character, but I want some characters that I care about, I give a shit about, and I don't care about a single one. The guy from Supernatural's fine, and Trent's girlfriend is okay, but other than that, I don't like the couple that go on the speedboat. I hate Chewie, the Asian kid who just wants to get drunk. Then you got his buddy that he's so horny he's gonna jerk off in the fucking living room. Go to the bathroom, dude, and do that stuff.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But that's just the writing. it is what it is. They're doing what they can with it.
Yeah,
But
Pamela
it's got a
sucked.
kick-ass Jason. Derek Mears as Jason is very good.
The Pamela sucked, but they're
Well,
all going to.
the Pamela stuff was only in it for like a couple
Yeah,
minutes. So,
I like the addition of the Sack Cat at the beginning. You know what I
yep.
mean? I was like they had both in there.
And I liked how it didn't look like Sackhead from Part 2. It still was its own type of Sackhead, the look of it.
It was more of a rap.
Mm-hmm. Like he looked more like a mummy.
Yeah, yeah. He's just yeah. It was it's got its place. Um,
Mm-hmm.
if just at least a couple of the kids wouldn't have been so dislikable. I mean,
Yeah.
they were so bad they didn't even like each other.
Yeah. Like Trent, like the thing is, Trent, if these guys annoy you, why the fuck did you invite them over? You
Yeah.
know?
Well,
But
they were supposedly the friends of the girl that he cared so much about that he was fucking the other one when she was gone.
yeah, and she's trying to get in, she's banging on the door, and he's telling her to go away. Come
Yeah, while he's talking about the chick's stupendous tits,
on.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, the
Perfect
tits are stupendous.
perfect nipple placement. Ugh.
I could not refer to a girl as dude while I'm having sex.
Yeah.
But he does a great job of being completely hateable. I'll give him that.
Yeah. He does that job all right. But Jason lives is a fun one. I'm glad I was able to join in on you, dude.
Yeah, yeah, man, I definitely appreciate it. Next week we got Laura Forrest Lincoln and another Tina.
Mm-hmm.
I was checking out something on this series, and they were talking about all the different Pauls and Tinas and all this. There's like 5 different names where they use at least 3 or 4 times each throughout the series. Tina and Paul and a couple others are
Really?
ones that they do. You see here, I'll give you a couple examples here before.
Oh, look at that. Jin's just so excited for the remake watch along. He says he might take a day off of work.
Cool,
I
cool, cool.
say, I'm just throwing this out there. Jinja, if you take a day off of work, let's invite him along with us.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Uh,
hell yeah. I always take any chance I can to get Ninja on because you don't get
yeah.
much of a
So we're not holding you to it, Jinja. But if you do have that day off, I want you to
chance.
tag along with us.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, if I can find 4, I can find these fucking names I'm talking about. Here's okay. That's 5. So here, let me get 4 here, and I'll tell you some of these names that they've used over and over again. It's quite funny. I didn't realize it until I started reading about
Hmm.
it. Okay, let's see, there's Tina's, there's oh shit, there's hold on, there's Tina's, there's Paul's, there's I haven't even wrote down here, man. I got so much shit wrote down that um yeah, because you got see, you got a couple of Teds,
Mm.
I think you got a couple of Robs, um you've got definite Tinas. You got Tinas in like several of them in a row. Let's see here.
Russell just said he wants to join a panel with you, buddy. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I mentioned it to him before doing it, but then all that stupid shit happened.
Well,
But yeah, man,
that stuff's going.
you are so welcome. You are so welcome, man. Anytime you want, let me know. Let me know, man.
Yeah, we ain't talk. We ain't worried about that stuff no more. Just going
Rick,
forward.
you got
Yeah.
Rick. You got a couple of Debbies. You've got oh shit. Who else here? Anyway, there's a shitload of them, man, and I have it all documented. So yeah, of like 6 different names that have been used like 4 different times in the franchise. All different people. So I guess they just like Tinas and Poles and Ricks and all that.
Just common names, so you can associate with them. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. So um, I knew there's even been a couple of no, just one Annie.
Yeah, I liked Annie.
Uh, yes, she was. Yeah, it hurt me every time. But that was when that was the kill that let everybody know exactly what they were in for makeup.
Mm-hmm. No
When it
one's
laid
safe.
and the unrated cut. See, you think you've seen it in the theatrical cut. I can remember seeing it at 7 years old. I just turned 7 the month before, and I seen the throat lay open. And then years later, they did the unrated, and that scene is like a few seconds longer.
Yep. There's more blood flow, and you get to see her fall to the ground.
Yeah, she slides out. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So um, there's a few of those just like that. The Kevin Bacon kill is a little more extensive.
I'm okay with the original version because in the extended version, it's cool. It's longer, but you kind of see the fake body.
Right.
So that's just me. Like when we get to next week, next week's the one that got really butchered. There's a couple deaths that I think look better edited. I think the sleeping bag kill is much better when it's one hit against the tree instead of like the five.
Yeah.
And then when the guy's head gets crushed, the black guy's head gets crushed, I think it looks better the way it's edited because it's just too much like in the I guess you say the original plant version, but that's just me.
Right. So you're saying next time, Russell? So you're saying next week for part 7?
Sweet. That'll be fun.
Is that what you mean by next time?
And Ginger's asking if it's the first week of October for uh, the Friday remake.
Let me see. Let me see. This this
Let
this
me
next one
let me
will be.
see. Let me see. I got my schedule. I got the calendar on the phone.
Okay,
So let's see here. What is so September 5th is part 7. Then
Tuesday. Okay.
September 12th is 8. September 19th is Goes to Hell. September 26th is X. So it depends. So it'll either be, if we do Freddy versus Jason or not, it'll be either October 3rd or October 10th,
Okay.
depending on if we do Freddy versus Jason or not. So either the 3rd or the 10th of October.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. I would probably my opinion is would be to do the Friday remake first before Freddy versus Jason.
okay.
Um,
I'm
and
willing to, I'm
then
willing, you know what? Honestly, I'm willing to do whatever is easier for Ninja. Because he's got that big time difference. You know what I mean?
right, that's what he's saying. That'll be the first week of October. So
Yeah.
I I think that's what he was kind of alluding to
Yeah.
is the first week of October.
That'll be fun because I've never talked to him on screen either too. So that'll be a first. That'll be fun.
I he and I did Demons 2, Mother's Day, um, and shit, I can't remember the other one we did. What other one did we? Oh, and Wolf Creek.
That's a good one.
Um, then you said works for me
All
for
right.
the remake on October 3rd.
Let's do that. If that works for him, let's do the remake before Freddy versus Jason.
Okay, here, let me write this down.
Oh, that'd be cool. Cool to have you.
Friday '09, I do believe it is.
And see, that'll be fun. Like, even though I'm not a big fan of it, it'll be fun just bullshitting with a couple guys about it.
Yeah, yeah. And then let me see. Let me see. Would like to join the family. So, okay, I like it better than to a quick film. So do you want to do part 7 next Tuesday then, Russell? Or I mean, that's up to you, man.
Yeah, appreciate what you said, Russell. But yeah, get a hold of Keith, man. We'd love to have you on. Because I'm only like because I work early in the morning. I'm only committing to finishing the Friday streams with him, and then you'll pop it in the chat every once in a while. But yeah, it'd be fun to have you in any of them.
Yeah, and then I'm going back to having a guest every now and then
Yeah, it won't be the it
actually
won't be the last time you see me on this channel. I'll be
right,
popping in.
right. If you look back in the catalog, you'll see quite a few times he's come in and out.
Hmm.
He's done a lot of shit.
We still got to do
And
that shit on Freddy too, man.
Russell wants to do the remake.
Oh God. Ooh. All right, let's do it. We'll have a foursome. We'll see who has the best nipple placement of the four of us, because we know Keith gets shirtless every once in a while. So
That'll be a rare four-person on the panel for me.
that'll be fun. That'll be fun. All
All
right,
right,
pencil Russell in for the remake with Ginger.
that works. That works. That works. All righty,
Yeah.
that's cool, man. Well, I guess I'll let you get ready and get your poor old tired body rested to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to keep streaming or not, but I am going
Yeah,
to call it a
yeah.
night.
I'll
Um,
I'll I'll probably bullshit for another 5-10 minutes.
well, if it's just going to be another, I'll give you 10 minutes, dude. I'll give you 10 minutes.
You know,
Yeah. If
with
it's
the way
just
I
going to be
look
10 minutes, I'll give you 10 minutes, dude. That's fine. That's nothing. I still
well,
got a beer left. I'll drink a beer for 10 minutes.
all right, keep your guys keep yourselves entertained. I'm gonna get some water.
Okay. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Glad to be back, and I'm glad. I reached out to Keith and said we're gonna finish this Friday shit, because I love this franchise so much. You know what I mean? It does have its ups and downs, and now I'm actually looking forward to the stream on their fucking remake, because oh man, I remember seeing that in theaters, and I didn't know what I thought when I left the theaters. Other than I really fucking loved Jason and I loved that beginning sequence, but that's what I like about remakes, or not remakes, but like watch-alongs or just get-togethers. Even if I don't hate it, but even if you hate the fucking movie, you can have fun with the conversations. You know what I mean? And that's what I look forward to. I always look forward to like doing get-togethers just for bullshitting. And that's what I've always said. That's what YouTube is for me. YouTube is just like water cooler talk. You know what I mean? You see something cool and you tell your buddies at work, hey, did you see this type of thing? So that's what I like about doing these streams and shit like that. But yeah, now I'm actually looking forward to talking the remake, even if I'm just going to be sitting there scowling the whole time.
Oh, I get total entertainment out of Trent and his stupid buddy.
Uh, and when Chewie wants to drink the beer out of the boot, oh god, shut the fuck up. But I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that for then. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to next week. But yeah, like I was saying when you left, I'm glad I jumped in and we're gonna finish this series, dude. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, can't forget to jump back and do two though, because
Oh,
that's my
absolutely. Oh, we're doing two. We're doing two again. That's in my top three. They're probably like number two. I don't know. I go back and forth between two and Final Chapter. Jason Goes to Hell's my number one, and then I always switch back and forth between two and Final Chapter. But I have no problem talking. And two's got my favorite Survivor Girl and Ginny. I love me some Sackhead. I love the crazy hillbilly look. You know what I mean? You
yeah.
know, um, Terry and Vicky are always good to look at, and it's got some great fucking kills. Great fucking kills.
This time I'm gonna tell some shit that I know. I started on it last time, but it's about Marta. I can't goddamn Marta Cobb. I do believe her last name. She's the one that plays Sandra. She's the one.
Oh,
She's the one that they found out was only 17.
yeah.
Um, she's in a really bad way. I've been trying to keep up with her and trying to find her. They can't find her.
I know. I've heard that. And Kirsten Baker's had her problems too. She usually gets like she's not on social media. She said in her interview with Lauren Marie Taylor, but she gets a lot of DUIs and stuff like that. It's sad to see her pop up a lot. But
Right.
yeah, the girl who
What a
yeah,
god.
plays Sandra, like you can't even recognize the poor woman.
Oh, you've seen it? Yeah,
Yeah, I think she got addicted to meth, and it's
yeah,
sad. It's very
yeah.
sad.
Meth and
And
crack
she was
and
a likable.
cocaine.
She was very likable as Sandra too. You know what I mean? She was cute and quirky and stuff like that. And I liked her relationship with Jeff.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
it's too bad.
yeah. It seems like because it's when I was doing I was checking out and writing down some shit for part two back when I did it a couple months ago, a month or two ago, and I come across this and I was like, holy shit, that's her. And I read
Mm-hmm.
more about it, and I come to find out that they can't right now. They can't even find her.
Right.
So it's like,
She's pretty well much gone AWOL.
so it's like, and when they lost track of her, she looked about dead. So I mean, I
Yeah.
thought she's all right. I I wish people would try to help her.
Yeah.
I know nobody wants to throw money at somebody that's just going to spend it on some, but you know what I mean. Somebody,
Yeah.
you know, if she had a few helping hands out there, maybe it would make her change her mind.
You
At
know,
least something,
I always look at it. You can't get help unless you want to help yourself. So
right? But if she just knew some people gave a shit,
yeah.
I I just don't think she thinks people give a shit anymore.
Okay.
She's been lost.
It's
You
possible.
should
Yeah.
read
That
some of the
that
comments.
that
Some
picture
of
I
the
saw.
comments.
That picture I saw of her. She looked like she was 80 years old.
Some of the comments. There's this one guy in there. He made this comment. He said, "Oh, she wasn't very good looking to begin with, and now she just looked like blah blah blah." And
Oh,
then
fuck you.
and then some dude after that was like, That's real nice to say, man. I ain't see anything wrong with her, and that really helps a person going through what she's going through. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And that one person caught a lot of hell from that. So it's like,
It looks like Ginger Ninja's in. He's got the day off. We're doing it.
awesome, man, awesome. I
Okay.
always love to get Ninja in here, man, because he just doesn't get very many opportunities.
Yep.
Like I said, out of all the time I've known him and been friends with him, I've
Mm-hmm.
managed to spend with him only 3 or 4 times, and we've tried for over a year, and we've managed 3 or 4 times,
Mm-hmm.
and two of those was in one night. It was a doubleheader,
Yeah.
so three occasions we've been able to do it. So
Russell,
that guarantee works.
Russell, pressure's on now. Make sure you're able to join us or try your best. We'll love to have you on. Yeah,
Definitely,
that'll be fun.
definitely.
Very
Yeah, yeah.
cool.
It's like I told Russell 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was like, man, if I'd have known that you wanted to,
Mm-hmm.
I'd have had John a long time ago. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, see, that's how I am. You know me. I don't like to butt in. I'm like those. I say it with Night whenever I'm like, or other people. I'm like, I'm a vampire. You got to invite me because I feel like I don't want to feel like I'm trying to take over the stream type of thing.
These
Because
guys might.
because I also talk a lot. You know what I mean? I am a big fucking motor mouth, and I don't
Me
like it.
too.
I don't like making it seem like I'm trying to take over the stream because I do have a problem of sometimes talking over people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm surprised that you and I together can really even make a point because we both talk like crazy, but somehow we manage to.
Yeah, that is true. We don't know when to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
But we're still able to hear each other. You know what I mean? We're still able to know that just comes with experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that comes with experience. You get two people who like to talk a lot, and if they've done it enough, they know each other well enough. They they know how to share that.
Yeah.
And you've been doing it for years and shit. And in the last year, I've got like 150, 160 watch-alongs. So I
Mm-hmm.
would say I'm pretty well damn experienced at it now
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
So that's just crazy. I don't know why I've done so many damn watch-alongs. It's just like I hit something I enjoyed doing, where I can communicate, and I just hit that shit.
Okay. Everybody's got their thing, man. It just took you a little while to find yours. You know what I mean?
I can do other stuff, but the
Yeah,
live
but
interactions what I
this
like.
this this is you do other stuff, but this is the one you look forward to. You know what I mean? And that's what I was telling. Oh God, I forgot his fucking name. What was that kid's name? Joseph the horror guy. That's what I was telling him. Like, he's worried about losing subs and stuff. No, you just gotta find your niche, just keep with it, and then the confidence will show. You know what I mean? It's not gonna fucking happen overnight.
Oh no,
When I watch it, like my first, like goddamn, my first like dozen videos, I was awful, dude. I was fucking awful. I
everybody.
hate watching my older shit, but excuse me, eventually I just stopped caring. I cooled down, and I'm just like, okay,
I've seen some of it.
yeah,
Everybody's awkward to begin with.
mm-hmm,
You just gotta find what you feel comfortable doing and what you enjoy doing,
mm-hmm,
which are one and the same thing.
yep,
Um, and and then just run with it. Build up a following of people that enjoy what you do and that you can mesh with and that can understand you. Russell says, plus I'm a lonely and shy old geezer, so hardly talk but listen. Well, trust me, you'll get ample opportunities to listen. Why? Like
yeah.
in person?
It's all good, Russell, man. We'll bring you out of your shell. Don't worry, buddy boy.
Yeah, he's been he's been with me for quite a while now. So
Well, my dude, it's like a quarter to midnight,
take it
so
easy, man.
I got to get up in like 6 hours.
Take it easy, man.
I
Yeah,
have had fun.
very much.
I am glad I was able to join. I'm glad I'm going to be able to finish the series. And I'm even glad I'm going to talk the fucking remake with you three jokers. But with that, it was a blast. Had
Thanks,
fun.
man. Thanks, man. I will talk to
Remember,
you tomorrow or whatever.
remember some of the shit I said.
Oh, yeah,
Keep that in mind.
cool, man.
Ginger, Russell, everybody else, it's been a blast. And if I'm going to talk to you, obviously. And if I don't hear from you before then, I will definitely be bullshitting with you on Sunday for the Outsiders. That's going to be a lot of fun because that's one of my favorite all time fucking movies. But
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna skedaddle, dude, because I gotta get to bed. But we'll talk soon, okay?
Cool, man. Much love to you. Take it easy. Get some rest. Try to enjoy work tomorrow, man.
I'll do my best.
All right.
Not
All right,
everybody.
buddy.
Cheers.
Yep. All right. Eric's a cool guy, man. Eric's a good dude. Like I said, he's one of my mentors. He's one of the people that when I first started, he helped me out a lot. As far as people that taught him, and I came up with Night. Um, I came up with Night at the same time. He's got like 30,000 subs, but we still came up at the same time. So we kind of learned together. In a way, he was around a little bit before me, and so did you know. But Phil, uh, Phil Creepy Vids, Ben from Cadaver, that was on the zombie screen. Trey and Eric, and since then made great friends with Ninja. Ninja's probably about you know between him and Eric are probably my two best friends on here. Um, but yeah, I won't keep you guys forever. Let me go through the rundown here. This coming Thursday night, it is now titled instead of the Tre Canale Rimbalzo, it is now the Do Canale Rimbalzo. That is the two-channel bounce, and it will be me and JT. This week is JT's choice. Not sure what he's choosing yet, but we'll be on JT's channel at 10 p.m. Thursday night. Sunday, of course, at 1 p.m. for the Sunday afternoon matinee will be Francis Ford Coppola's and of course based on the novel by S.E. Hinton. Outsiders from 1983, star-studded cast. You guys know what it is. And then back Monday night will be Lucio Fulci's The Black Cat from 1981. And then Tuesday night, Eric will be back here, and we will be doing um, Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. So, you know, I can't say it. I want to say that. Hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, yes, man. Hell yeah. Very, there's a reason why Eric's able to rein me in and talk to me, and he knows me and knows what kind of dude I knows what I'm all about, knows knows where my heart is, knows it's the best way to put it, knows what makes me tick, knows very well aware of how I'm overly passionate and overly emotional at times. But yeah, without him, I would not still be here today. So and then that's cool, man. That's very cool, man. Very cool. But yeah, like I say, next time I'll be on and about will be Thursday night with JT. I'm on JT's channel. I'm not sure what he's doing, but we'll both be advertising. You know how we are. But thanks so much. Thanks so much for joining me. It's always a pleasure. You know how I love it. You know this is what makes my fucking. This is what pumps my nads, so to speak. Playlist. Huh? Got R music playlist. R music playlist. Oh, do you share a channel with somebody or something? Is that what that is? Okay, cool, man. Yeah, hell yeah. I'll go back there and check it out. Most definitely, most definitely. Because I'm an old school fucking man. But I love all kinds of music. Of course, rock and roll, metal. Fuck, man, about everything, bro. You'd be shocked to see what I'm into and what I've been into in my life. Before I was ever a wrestler, I was a musician. So, uh, yeah. I know you do, man. I know you do. Um, yeah, but I had a great time. Always love having Eric. Looking forward to the four-way dance with me and Eric and Russell and you names, man. That'll be an interesting foursome right there. That'll be really well. I will call it four-way dance. I don't want to call it foursome. That feels weird. But yeah, that should be fun on what the third? Yeah, on October 3rd. Great month to start doing that shit, dude. Also, also remember October is the month where I'm coming out with my um, altered tales, where I have my rendition and my finish to the trailer that I put out about my new album. Eric's the one that I'm going to be doing the Nightmare on the Street thing with. So now you know Eric. So definitely go and sub to him. It's hey comma internet um uh, period hey comma um internet period Eric here. Let's look him up. I think I should have the link in there unless I forgot to put it in, but I'll throw it in. But you guys have a great night and great morning. Much love to all of you. Thanks for joining us. Had a great time. I will catch y'all Thursday, hopefully. If not, I will catch you Sunday. If not, I'll catch you Monday. Take it easy, man. Take it easy. Much love to you guys. And don't ever forget, I know nobody else has, especially lately, that I am Glorphobe and you are not. Aren't I honor you guys?